And we are live with the second session of the Black Clover campaign. Title pending because it's a spoiler. And not because we forgot to do it.
Like last week.
Shut up, the title is Session 2 now. Anyway.
Wait, the title of last week is Session 2?
Yes, the title of Session 1 is Session 2. I'm glad you understand, Eli.
See? Can't confuse me. I'm unconfusable.
Unconfused.
He had himself in his confusion.
Anyway, are you ready for us to start the introduction?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Eli.
Down the shiny hunting.
Okay, hold on.
Give him a sec, he has to throw up a cat.
You jest, but I did that last night.
There was an entire cat in the toilet. It was disgusting. You don't put cats in toilets!
And that's just the toilet that you checked.
That is animal abuse.
What happens if they jump in the toilet?
Then that's their own stupid fault.
Animal abuse is just another word for fuck off, you chicken.
Okay, that is the chicken being abusive in that case.
What is it? What about if my cat accidentally rolls off the balcony?
Then your cat's being a dumbass.
It's happened more than once.
Put a really
Seriously?
next to where my cat
Yep,
normally lives.
not kidding. Twice in 1 week, actually.
Dumb cat.
Cats! Anyway. Are you ready?
The reason why we don't have any cat badges.
The cat is having problems.
Anyway. Before I get sidetracked, since I'm trying to be the responsible one, Eli, are you ready to get started? Because I'm the one who needs to press the music button.
Ready whenever.
3, 2, 1, go.
Waiting for the music.
There we go.
5 years after the Battle of Giants, and 5 years before today, deep in the heart of the Forsaken.
Wait, pause for a sec.
Dungeon once. Mother.
I'm sorry, there was no audio coming through on my end. No music.
Check if your tab's muted or your audio's effed.
Okay. Sorry, more technical difficulties. Yeah, it says it's playing, but it just does not start. I'm gonna reload Roll20. Sorry about that. That's my bad.
Years ago. Oh god.
5 years ago, the technology nations lived in harmony.
Last time on Dragon Ball, what the fuck do you mean I have to stop talking?
You imagine?
I'm sorry.
Will our brave heroes be able to? What do you mean I have to restart?
I'm sorry.
A bear has actually done that sometimes. Kyle A. Bear, the dude that does.
Why am I in the Abandoned Throne campaign?
Oh, right. If you opened up a campaign on a different tab, it fucks up the music and it makes you go there when you refresh the page. I had that happen.
Oh, that explains it.
I didn't realize you were playing music for most of the campaign or most of the session on my recording because it wasn't playing because I was still in the One Piece campaign.
That explains a lot. I am so sorry. Okay.
I can't believe we had that problem with 2 different people 2 weeks in a row.
Weird that it happened twice, but we'll try and be more careful to make sure it doesn't happen again. Anyway.
It's weird that it happened twice.
3, 2, 1. Starting play.
It starts at the
Can you
beginning.
start from the top?
It is from the top.
Alex?
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
It is.
Yeah. It is
No, it
not.
isn't.
It is.
We
Alex,
can
we're
guarantee
hearing
it is
from
not.
the middle.
Okay, it was at the top. I don't know how to make it at the top for you guys.
Okay, just click it at the beginning of the intro.
There you go. See?
There.
5 years.
Sorry.
after the
There we
great-
go.
5 years after the great battle of giants, and 5 years before today, deep in the heart of the Forsaken Realm, from a dungeon once thought dormant, something terrible emerged. A grand labyrinth of limestone and immense magic power. And from within, a terrifying malice. 2 lone magic knights were all that stood between this monstrous beast and the people who were helpless to watch. But those 2 were focused instead on the child who had been trapped in this place. Taking advantage of their split attention, the monster struck at the child. The stronger of the mages intercepted the blow and tried to fight on his own, but the towering beast was too much for one man. However, once the power of the stronger and weaker mages were linked, the monster was vanquished, and the labyrinth itself crumbled. The shifting limestone incident became etched in the memories of the Forsaken, and these 2 received their own squad as an accolade. But to this one child, there were more than magic knights. Their names were Sanan Tertia and Hurakan Silva, and they inspired him to be more than just a legend.
Ta-da!
Nice.
Sorry, the technical difficulties kind of took away from the gravitas.
Yeah.
I still think it was pretty gravitatious.
Oh, the gravitation
definitely
works
was.
very well.
Oh, you want gravity magic? Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'll jump you in the middle of Spade at level 2. Okay, good to know.
But for, I don't know. I figured it would be appropriate.
Well, no, I couldn't. I don't have a Xenon stat block.
to have the session
Or a
be
spade map.
Squad mates be the session where we like have the history of the squad's formation.
Yeah, I'm curious if we're getting one of these every session, or if we're just gonna jump
No,
around.
it's literally just these 2, and then maybe later if we need it.
And then later when it comes up and is necessary.
It's these 2 sessions, and then whenever we get cool ideas for a lore dump, that this is the best way of introducing them.
It's literally just for these 2 because these are the 2 introduction sessions. We basically have 2 episode 1s.
Alright. So, you guys, while your captain and vice captain have headed off to the Magic Knights entrance exam to look for a new member, you are on a mission. You are heading to Haj Village to meet up with one Galadra Berghaus, who has asked for the assistance of this Magic Knight squad specifically. There are 4 of you here. So, would you like to describe yourselves?
Are we on the right map for that? Because we're still on the...
Sure, let's put you on the Haj Village map, now that we have started with the new squad. Who'd like to describe themselves first?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go first, so
I guess
anyone else?
Okay,
Oh, I guess I'll be.
Glenn.
Not be in character for me to go
Yep.
first.
So, yeah, fair enough.
Glenn, describe yourself physically.
Yep, so you'll see Glenn walking around enthusiastically. He's 5'2", with ruddy red hair, long and wavy. He's 16 years old. He has fast-growing stubble on his chin. He has bushy eyebrows. He's wearing leather boots, tan trousers, traveling cloak with several notebooks tied to his belt. His shirt pockets are basically bursting with pencils, and he wears his Magic Knight cloak over the top of his traveling clothes. So you see Glenn just stamping around the place. Just enthusiastically just leaping around.
Alright. I will go next with Ashlyn. So,
Last, I have so much little on Phoebe, I have to finish writing it.
fair enough. Alright, so Ashlyn has long red hair, which is up in a ponytail, and light blue eyes. She typically wears dark, today it's black, well-fitting clothes. Her Bronzel Stars cloak is the only loose part of her outfit. She is standing a good arm's length away from everyone else, and seems to be carefully watching her step.
Oh shoot! You have red hair for her?
Yeah?
I gave Artemis red hair.
Okay, well, I guess we're a bunch of redheads then. Okay, let's have a look at Artemis.
Wait, so are we the ginger squad? Like if we all
Wait, we're the ginger squad. Wait, is Frumi's hair ginger too? Since she's a...
But
Oh,
We're the gingers!
Hey, Ginger!
Okay.
Her hair is not ginger.
So for the Golden Dawn, the requirement is that you have to be part elf unless you're Mimosa. And then for this one, the requirement is you have to be ginger.
Mimosa's just there.
You have to be an elf or Mimosa Vermilion. There's no other option.
Why was she there? Was this was
Because she was the best, I guess?
fucking like pastry just looked at her and went, "She seems nice." I don't
Elf,
instantly
elf,
hate her.
elf. She seems cool. She's not an elf. I just want to hang out with her.
Glyn and Ashlyn both share the rank of Junior Magic Knight, 2nd class.
Glyn Berghaus joined 1 year ago, and Ashlyn Finlay joined 2 years ago, the same year as Familio Vermilion.
oh, yes.
Now we will cut over to Artemis, I guess.
You'll see, she's walking in a way that's she's walking along the street in a very relaxed in a very relaxed sort of way. Her back arching and her arms hanging down by her side, kind of wobbling her head to and fro a little bit, like a punk. Her face is very clean and pristine, and her long red hair, despite being messy, you can tell it's very well kept and maintained. There isn't a speck of dirt or dust in it. She's wearing a nun's robe over her, but it isn't fully done up at the front, so you can clearly see the punk gear underneath it. She's got various bracelets with spikes all over her arms, mixed with several different prayer beads, and she wears a cross necklace around her neck. Her hair puffs up outside of her headgear, which is on her head in a crooked fashion. You can see that she also has very deep green eyes. Artemis Capulon. Artemis Capulon, the longest time member of the Bronze Owl Stars, who joined the squad 5 years prior. Currently, she is the highest ranking member of the squad, not including the captains, at Intermediate Magic Knight, 3rd class.
We do suck.
For the record, the squad is 5 years old,
5
so
years old.
like
Yeah, fine.
That story was the story of how that story that
They got
you've heard
fed.
earlier was the
I
story
know.
of-
It's just that wow, we do suck because we only got one person in intermediate.
Oh yeah, true.
to be fair, Familio joined 2 years ago. The fact that she is close to intermediate, like she is probably one promotion off being an intermediate Magic Knight. She is actually ranking up decently fast. It's just that the Magic Knight squad is super young.
Well, actually, that might not be entirely because of her own ability.
Meh.
Speaking of
Familio.
take the stage.
What do you look like?
So Familio is about 5'4". She has shoulder-length silver hair with ginger tips on it, and bright purple eyes that she's typically sort of hiding, which dart around the area as she looks nervous walking through this area. Her clothes are incredibly formal and what's the word I'm looking for? Not pristine, the other word. Expensive looking. High quality, another word for that which I'm looking for. Extravagant. Exquisite. One of those words. Basically, they're clothes of a royal.
Fancy.
She's royalty after all.
Yeah. She wears her cloak just over her shoulders like a lot of people, and she has around her neck a bracelet she got from her mother and father, a silver bracelet with topaz jewels inside of it, which is currently quite no. Yes, they have it written as bracelet. I decided it was a necklace as I was talking.
Familio Vermilion. Magic Knight, first class. Junior Magic Knight, first class.
Familio joined the Bronze Hour Stars 2 years prior.
All right. What are you guys doing?
So, what are we here for again?
Oh, we're here for captivating,
Should you know
captivating
that?
mystery, I would say.
But
Uh,
who was in charge? Shouldn't you guys know what we're here for?
Yeah, Glenn was put in charge of this project for some reason, despite the fact that I outrank him.
I think it was because his mother refused to talk to any of us. Something about how she doesn't like magic knights.
So outrank him.
Oh. As you can see, but there's a legitimate procedure that has to take place, you see. Because clearly I have to.
Yeah, procedures just exist to get beaten down. We should go to the church.
That's not part of the mission here, isn't it?
The mission is entirely focused on communicating with, well, yeah, the people that we need to communicate with.
I'm just gonna
Well,
check.
you
Am I
can do
getting
that first.
picked up much? Because Fumi has got a quite low voice.
I'm turning your volume up.
Yep, fair.
I can hear you. But...
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are...
Do you actually know what we're doing, Glenn?
All right, I'll fill you in.
So are you going to do the filling in?
Yeah, since you apparently didn't pay attention to the captain. We're here to follow up on a lead. Here to follow up on a lead that was given to us by what's her name, Galadra, a researcher who's studying the demon skull. And apparently this dope's mother. And Artemis will just punch you on the shoulder, Glenn.
Oh. Yeah, we must have skipped right to the chase. But yes, of course, the importance of the demon skull. I mean, history is a mystery after all, and if the mystery is left as it is, it's unexplored history, so we have to do it.
I thought that was just a tourist trap.
Apparently not.
Might be,
Although
might not be.
Although considering the relative
Oh, no.
I don't really think it's much of a good trap then, or touristy.
Oh,
Wow.
I find that it's entirely honest. It's not a tourist trap. It's entirely important.
What kind of plants are they growing in those fields? They look kind of awful.
What, Yisa? What, you talking about the pot potatoes? No, those things are delicious. You gotta have them with some water, but if you do, it's like the Lord himself has blessed us.
That
Aren't
sounds disgusting.
Aren't they notoriously dry?
That's why I said you have them with some water.
That sounds utterly disgusting.
Somehow, even with water, it doesn't matter how much water you put with those things, they are still dry.
Don't you normally boil potatoes?
Now we've got to go to the church at some point. They cook the best pot potatoes in this entire village. Not quite as good as the church back at my home, of course, but not much is.
Or we could do the mission and go back home to cooking that doesn't make you feel like you've lost half the fluids in your body.
I'm also in favor of leaving the Forsaken Realm as soon as possible.
What?
Yeah, I'm in favor.
It's not all bad.
researching-
Just the food.
I mean, the demon skull is definitely a great attraction, I would
The
say.
fact that it's called Demon doesn't make me want to go near it.
Well, doesn't the sense of danger give you a lot of enthusiasm?
Don't worry,
Yeah,
there's no
well,
actual demons in there. You'd be able to tell. The magic would feel off.
Okay, the fact that it's a giant demon skull doesn't exactly build confidence to me.
It's
Familiar, nothing builds confidence in you, so that doesn't really say anything.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
for some
It's
reason I
dead.
have the second highest fucking willpower score.
Look, the point
You
is,
really have
it's an
nothing but confidence in
opportunity.
you.
Look, it's an opportunity, and our
What?
goal is to unfold the mystery that's behind it.
Now, our goal is to talk to your mother about to gain some assistance. Like, we're not here for an extended mission. We're just here to do one
Also,
thing.
if you didn't want to go to the Forsaken Realm, why'd you join the squad that always has missions in the Forsaken Realm? You could have joined the Silver Eagles or the Crimson Lion Kings.
Or possibly even the Golden Dawn.
I only got the offers. No, I only got 3 offers, and I didn't want to go with one that my family gave me on a silver platter.
Makes sense.
I get the feeling your family doesn't have many other types of platters, though.
Was that a pun or a joke?
Oh,
Take it as you will.
Because we don't typically use silver in the platters.
Well, is silver too fancy for you or something?
No, it can poison food.
Look at you, Mister. I can't eat food if it's been poisoned. Gosh, you wouldn't last
Oh.
1 minute against a round of pot potatoes.
Oh, I mean, wouldn't you consider it logical not to allow yourself to get poisoned?
Ashlyn, can we go home, please?
I'd love to, but that means leaving these two unsupervised.
No, we're entirely capable. You don't have to worry.
Don't worry.
Look, think of it.
If a demon shows up, I'll be sure to teleport us out of there and call in a more capable Magic Knight squad.
Look, think of this as us doing the Lord's work. Besides, if this turns out this is actually something big, well, maybe we'll get some more. Maybe we'll be able to get some more stars.
Maybe we'll get into the double digits.
You guys might actually be able to get your first one.
I have a star.
Well, then we can get more of them doing
Artemis-
this.
Artemis, I'm the second highest ranked who's not a captain.
And I'm the first highest rank who's not a captain. What do you
Yeah.
want?
What I'm saying, I'm technically better than they are. I don't know why you're acting like I didn't get stars.
Look, we're all in the same squad here.
Yeah, the same squad of 6 people.
Well,
Well, hopefully that should increase to 7 once the captain gets some more rugrats from the.
yeah, it seems to be a rate of about one a year, so we'll probably end up having someone.
Yeah, I mean, if we go by that logic, we'll soon have a big squad in,
10 years?
A year.
Ish.
Ish.
Yeah,
I
then we
mean,
might
we'll
be able
still
to get almost the same level as the Black Bulls.
Yeah, and we'll still be relatively young.
I mean, the Black Bulls do have double digits of stars. They're just negative.
But don't they earn more stars than we do?
Yeah, they're just the kind of hit. They're just kind of.
They've also been around for twice as long as we have.
So quickly.
Anyway, Glenn, where's your mom's house?
Oh, yes. I'll find it. All I made. And I guess Glenn will go storming off to find it.
I imagine Glenn would know where his mother's house.
Yeah.
is.
He
Imagine
does.
he's not Zorro and he's just gonna go completely the wrong direction to a place he's been to many times before.
He's also not Morgan.
Yep. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Roll navigation. Do we have navigation in this?
We don't have that. You guys, there's no way in hell you guys have navigation.
Fuck it. Roll history. Let's just.
Let
see
me.
if this takes a while or short.
Hush is tiny, man.
Yeah,
I do have
pretty large. It's
decent-
a farming village afterwards. After all.
Yeah, and most of it is farms.
That's Journeyman, so that should be.
We do not have navigation.
12. That's a 12.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm saying
look, that should be enough for him. It's straight
Yeah, I was
roads.
saying it.
Yeah, it's straight. Right.
Even if he turns the wrong way, he'll just get turned around like once and then have to go back. It's Hajj. It's a tiny backwater village in the Forsaken Realm. It's not exactly that difficult to find stuff.
Yeah, it's not the fucking capital, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, yeah, Glenn manages to find his way.
You find a way, no way, not me. But you...
Yeah.
All right. So is this the place, Glenn?
This is the place. Alright, I'll just walk up and announce my intentions. So Glenn will walk up to the door and knock on it.
That's right. We have sound effects now.
Oh,
We
nice.
do?
I'm kidding.
What was that? Was that someone knocking on their table?
Yeah. It was...
There it is again. I guess I'm
You're
getting
in the
impatient.
wall.
Okay, Glenn. I think you've done enough knocking now. Now, help me get this headdress straightened up.
Just
So,
just a minute. And you'll see someone
No.
open the door. She has light brown hair tied up in a ponytail with a few wisps sticking out and a pair of safety goggles worn on top. She has a closed lab coat and is carrying a notepad around. Hello there. Wait,
Oh,
I think I recognize you. You're the boss's son, right?
yeah, that's right. That's me.
Alright, Glenn, history. See if you recognize any of the people who your mom works with.
Yep, I will do just that. I probably won't.
Okay,
That's funny.
you have maybe seen this woman's face around. You assume because of the lab coat she's probably supposed to be here. But you don't know. What? Don't recognize me? Come on, it's only been 2 years. Well, I am Hillary, and I am a co-worker of Galadra's. You're the Magic Knights that were supposed to be here, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Alright.
that's correct.
So I know you, Glenn. Who are these other three?
Oh, right. Well, we have. Let me see. We have Artemis, Emilio.
Sister of the Faith, Artemis Capulone.
Oh, I guess I
I
can.
think I've seen you around the village a couple of times. You visited the church a couple of times, right?
Yes. Yes, I did. Long
Yes.
time ago now.
Well, lovely to meet a lady of the faith. How about you two?
I'm familiar Vermilion.
Odd to see a royal out this far.
Yeah, I know.
And
Trying.
I'm Ashlyn. Lovely to meet you. And she will clasp her hands together, very clearly avoiding a handshake. Okay then, well, come on in. I assume you've heard a bit about the project. Surely you remember at least a little bit, Glenn. But for the sake of your friends, I'll give you the full rundown.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
So, we have been investigating the Demon Skull for quite a while. We believe we might be able to find something quite valuable there. And in fact, we've had a bit of a breakthrough recently. There was some magic artifact that we found there. And decided to leave it there. And then it's been overrun by a bunch of plant monsters.
Oh, then we must go there immediately. Oh, as soon as we get the chance, of course.
Of course. No, that's just the basics, but I've only heard a little bit of what's going on. I'm mostly the face of the operation. Boss! Glenn's here to see ya.
Oh. Be right out. A couple seconds later, you'll see. Hold on. Just need to pull up the appearance for this. Where is it? There. There. Oh yeah. You'll see another shorter woman come around the corner. Long, dirty blonde hair running down to her buttocks.
We call that hip length.
Exactly. I forgot the other word for it. She's wearing her lab coat over a long grey businessy looking cloak. And while the hair does reach down to her hips, the top part of it is done up in a high messy bun. lovely to see you again, Glenn. Please make yourself at home. We would be delighted to have you on our project.
Oh, brilliant. Oh yeah, and these are my friends over here. And Glenn would gesture over to everyone else.
Ah,
They're very enthusiastic about this. Definitely.
well, I suppose they can come along too then.
We are on the mission.
Now,
Yes.
well, come on in.
Okay.
Now, I'm assuming Hillary gave you the rundown?
Uh,
Yes.
figured they'd want to hear most of it from you.
Of course. Well, we entered the demon skull searching for any artifacts we could find. We managed to discover something that could give us a hint towards the history of either our own kingdom or our neighbors. It was an artifact, some sort of shining gemstone. We could tell upon preliminary inspection that there was plenty of mana held within it. We have no idea for what purpose it could have been used for, but we have our theories. However, we did not wish to disturb it in case of an accident. We went off to get supplies and equipment to be able to more easily handle such a large amount of mana. But when we returned, there was an infestation of various creatures, plants, beasts, all of which seemed to have a much larger amount of mana than usual. We would not be able to do this without the assistance of some highly trained magic knights. And trust me, if I could, we would. So we decided to ask for the assistance of my son's squad. I know at least we can trust you with him, after all.
Oh, in that sense, we have our goal. I have to say, I'm quite enthusiastic about this.
As you should be. This was quite the find for us. If we're able to get this artifact out, it could revolutionize the way we see the history of our kingdom.
Yes,
It's
which
much more
means that it holds absolute importance. We'll definitely get it back, or get it safely, or just make sure it's no longer underneath those foul creatures.
Well, worry not. Worry not. You won't have to be the ones that collect the artifact. I'll be sending in two of my group's other members to aid you.
Oh.
Diego, Bello, your assistance is needed.
All right. So you will see a fairly short woman wearing a brown suit with a thick belt containing her grimoire. She has a comically tall top hat with a pair of motorcycle goggles on it. Her skin is notably pale. Bo is fine. So, you're the magic knights that we're going to be investigating with?
Yeah, that's right.
I am struggling to find the other one. There he is.
Diego should be just below Bo.
Yeah, I know. I was just struggling to find it because of lag.
Ah, right, yeah, lag.
Yes, you'll see. Bo is joined by another man who seems a lot more upbeat than she is. He's got short, dark, and neatly cut hair with a dark green coat over his body. He's got so many pockets in his pants. Like, it's massive cargo pants filled with just all sorts of junk and trash. And you see him flicking a pen over and over in his hand. He looks at you through a pair of thick glasses. You must be the Magic Knight group, right? I'm sure I had sure I had something to welcome you. Shoot, where did I put it?
Would it be in your
And you see him
pockets?
padding around it. I don't think so. Uh, shoot. Oh, I might have left it in the other room. Hold on. And he runs off to the other room.
Hmm.
I assure
So
you that these two are far more useful than they appear.
that's the exploration team. They aren't really the talky ones, but they're the
Got it.
ones who are able to get in
Yeah.
and out pretty safely. Hmm.
And Diego will come back out holding carrying a big tray of tea.
I'm able to get myself from place to place with relative ease. My magic allows me to keep myself safe, out of danger.
And I'm the one that's typically more about getting from place to place. Or getting things from tight spaces, crevices and cracks, crossing large caverns, stuff like that. I can also pull you out of danger if you really need, though don't expect me to be any good if the danger arrives to me.
That's fully to be expected. Don't
Anyway.
worry, we'll be able to
Yeah.
handle things. Just
Anyway, Diego Perez. Pleasure to meet all of you.
the same.
I suppose I should introduce myself as well. Bella Boge is my full name, but call me Bo for short. And she will reach out her hand to shake.
Artemis will politely shake their hands.
We will nervously shake their hands.
Glenn will enthusiastically shake the hand.
Ashwin will smile at them and not shake their hands.
Huh. What is there something on my hand?
Oh. I'm just, not great with, touch. Sorry.
Oh.
Nothing personal. It's lovely to meet you.
Well, it's lovely to meet you too. I think.
Well, hope so. It'll be interesting to go on an expedition together.
It should be.
Yes, more people should make this interesting. Can you stop being so gloomy for 5 seconds? There are new people here. People. This should be interesting.
I'm assuming that your friend here hasn't been touched by the Lord's grace yet.
Artemis was saying this to who?
Just everyone. Oh, they're just to the other squad.
What does that mean?
Well,
I
she
mean,
seems
who are you
quite.
talking
She seems
to?
quite dour and dark.
Hmm.
I assure you, all of the members of my squad are fully capable in their own ways. They just don't have the best people skills.
Oh, so you mean like social communication? Oh, I mean, I guess that's fully understandable.
Yes, you always were the better of us two when it comes to that, weren't you, Glenn?
Well, I would definitely see myself that way, of course. Even though that might not possibly be true.
Well, at least your
Anyway,
social
on to
skills
the
are better
star.
than your focus skills.
Oh, Ben. Just so you're aware, your father, he's doing well. At least last I heard from him.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Now then, we appreciate your assistance, Bronze Outstars. If you could finish this as soon as possible, we would be able to collect as much more information on these artifacts.
Yes, I would like to finish this mission as soon as I can and go back to my nice comfy bed.
Oh, well, I want quite the opposite. I want this to go on as long as it can.
Which is why I don't.
Uh,
Which is why
I
I'm going to
believe
make
it would-
sure that doesn't happen.
I also believe it would be. I also believe it would be in the Lord's will for us to stay here for a little while longer after the
I
mission.
don't want to eat any pot potatoes. I want to go home.
Is this
Familio,
just because you want to eat
shouldn't
pot potatoes and hang out with the sister in charge of the village?
Familio, Ashlyn, you two shouldn't be. Two shouldn't be so quick to go against the Lord's will. And she'll just stare directly at stare daggers directly at the both of you.
I would
Well,
never
the
dare to
will
go
of-
against the Lord's will.
Very well.
Well, the will.
I want to go with my will, and you're not the Lord's will right now. You're the will of you, and I want to go home.
What about the will
We
of
have an
science?
entire mission.
Wasn't-
We have a mission to complete, then we can go home.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I want to finish this as soon as possible, so I don't have to wait here forever with the woman who doesn't like me or the woman who's crazy.
Anyway,
Good
should we head off and do this
Fine.
mission? I would also like to look
Oh,
at the
yes.
artifact as soon as possible.
Yeah, and I'm getting a little
Yeah.
bit, antsy. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Could it be the cake you stuffed into your back pocket the other day?
Would it be a bunch
Shoot,
of potatoes?
He just pulls out a pile of mush from his back pocket.
I want to. Yes, I want this mission to be over as soon as possible. What's back?
Oh.
What is whatever new squad mate we might have gotten cannot possibly be worse than what we're dealing with right now.
Well,
Oh.
well, I just hope that our new squad mates aren't a bunch of unruly fellows that need to be taught how to behave in front of the lady.
Down to Tesla chasing a cat.
Cut to Tesla chewing the furniture.
Oh,
Just cut to Tesla in general.
Yeah, just cut to
Yeah.
Tesla. That's just the that joke is.
Ah. Very well. Your names were No. Your names were Bo and Diego.
Diego.
correct?
Correct.
Oh, I'd say that introductions are done, aren't they? We can finally get going on our way.
Yes,
Are
please,
most
let's.
interactions with your squad mates always this awkward, Glenn?
What do you mean it's awkward? This is perfectly normal.
So yes.
Oh, so no. This is quite civil, isn't it? We're getting what we need and we're doing things quickly.
Well,
So
that
it's
is true.
time to the chase. So who wants to
Okay.
go over the boring stuff first? We get right to the action. And right to the history. And the unknown.
Is there anything else we need to know before heading off, or are we good to just go?
Johnny,
I believe that's
Oh.
I believe that's everything.
Diego,
Be
could you
careful.
please stop getting distracted chasing shinies?
But it's a it was a shiny butterfly. What did you want from me? It's like
To focus
two
on the
of
mission
three
at
things that
hand.
set me up. All right. Ready? Is everyone ready to go?
Yes.
Mhm. Big Drapion has on that.
So the group heads off from the Burgess residence, making your way towards the towering demon skull in the distance. You feel the air start to grow a little bit colder as you approach. Man, I should have brought a jumper.
Yeah, we're going to press onwards. We're not going back to grab one now. We're already here.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Oh. Well,
It's
this is
okay.
part of it.
We'll be in and
This is-
out.
This is
No problem.
Artemis is going to lean over to is going to lean over to Familio and just be like, "You better be careful not to get your boots muddy, Your Highness."
God's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the giant monsters out here.
Ah. Well, we should be able to take those down pretty easy. We are
Just
magic
buy-
knights after all.
I could just get new boots.
Lucky. So, what? Uh, so, Bo, Diego, you two said that you had some really useful, uh, magical abilities for expeditions. But would you mind telling us a little bit more than that? After all, if we're going to work alongside you, we should at least know what you're capable of.
I have limited spatial magic capability. I'm not able to teleport
Okay.
far, but I am able to teleport myself and a couple of other people to between two spaces I can see.
And my specialty is vine magic. You know, grabbing things from a distance, creating vine bridges, that sort of stuff. You can also act as a rope for if you need to go dungeon diving.
Or for spelunking.
Oh, right, forgot about spelunking.
I'm assuming that for whatever monsters there are, we will stay at a distance and you will deal with them. And then we will show you around the place. Is that accurate?
That sounds about right to what the mission would likely be.
You won't
Yes,
need to-
highly accurate.
You shouldn't need to worry about risking your own lives on the front line.
Who said that?
Azana. She fluctuates between, like,
Ah.
pure, pristine nun and
Gotcha.
punk girl. Especially around people she doesn't know. She's more punk around people she knows she can get away with.
Alright,
That was 4 hours of bonding.
sir. Welcome to the Demon Skull.
Yes, highly enthusiastic.
You will see that it has a lot of ruins around it. It has a ruined house, some ruined statues, and various bits of rubble about the place. It looks like nature has completely taken over this place. There are some strange, what looks like bone-like structures that appear to be a bunch of columns heading up and meeting at the ceiling. There are different holes in the ceiling which provide light to the place. It looks completely deserted.
Oh, I remember when little Asta used to run off here and train, whatever that means.
All the time.
I never actually came down here myself, though. It's quite beautiful despite its demonic visage.
It's creepy. The inside's
Oh.
just scammy.
Oh, it's all good. These are the wonders of exploration. I mean, half of it's going to be scary, the other half's going to be like this.
This
Oh,
part
it's-
scares me still. Because I know there's like probably snakes and poisonous fruits around.
Well,
I'm
that
pretty
just
sure
means
that-
we have to not eat the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the Lord himself could come down from the heavens and meet you personally, and you'd still be scared, Familio.
Yes, because if God was coming to meet me, I'm worried I've done something wrong.
Damn it with your rational points coming from an educated background.
Yeah, that's not a joke.
Yeah.
Fumi probably has the higher. I'm gonna say it. Fumi's probably
Okay,
the smartest person.
Familio is educated, which Familio has royal education. Let's have a look. So we have Glyn, who has probably had some very intense but sporadic education with whatever his parents were interested in at the time, and probably hasn't had a conventional education. We have Ashlyn, who is from a common family, who would have spent a lot of time in the library, which would have been intense but sporadic. And then we have Artemis, who
Had
Probably
no
is the least
education
educated
outside of
person.
church. Outside of the church.
And Fumi has a 20 wisdom, so
Hold on,
I
what's
mean, Glenn only
Artemis?
has an 18.
What's Artemis's wisdom? +2. Fair enough.
Yep, +4.
+5.
Mine's a +3. So yeah, that actually seems fairly sensible. Glenn's parents are scientists. He's probably got a good education. Ashlyn spent most of her childhood in a library, so that makes sense that she's a +3. I'm actually kind of surprised that her lowest is a +2.
I do. I do kind of love that. Like, damn you and your reasonable arguments from an educated background.
Nah. Let us hope that the strong do not prey upon the weak here. Though I'm sure we are higher up the food chain.
Nothing out of your mouth gonna sound like a veiled threat.
That cheering note, I believe the gem should be somewhere a little bit further in.
Okay,
Oh, so
Artemis, you
just-
go first.
Is the royal lady too afraid of Lord's wrath?
Yes, obviously.
I'll stay in the middle so that if anything goes wrong, I can
Really?
see everyone.
Very well. You'll see. You'll see a vein popping up on on Artemis's forehead. Very well.
What, are you too scared? Yes, clearly.
Very well.
I will head in front.
Very well. My teammates are being such babies about it.
Oh, I want to go first. I want to,
You don't know where
see
anything
what it
is. Come behind me.
I'm a support mage. Why would I want to go in front?
We should at least get the lay of the. We should at least get our lay of the land first. Vine magic, vineyard imagery.
Oh,
and you'll see
vineyard
a-
imagery. Oh.
And
Why?
you'll just
Why
see a
not
bunch
let
of
it be a
vines, like-
mystery?
My cousin
You'll see a
doesn't
bunch
smell
of
like
vines
that.
wrap around together and form into the rough shape of the area around you. A single grape starts to sprout in a place that will be represented further in the skull.
That reminds me of my cousin's spell.
Oh, imagery? Seriously? Why do we have to know what's around the corner? Can't it just be a mystery? We're just
We
gonna
already
look
know.
away.
You do know we already know what's around the corner, right? We're just here to collect it.
Glenn, I don't want to walk into a... Glenn, if we walk into a place without knowing what we're doing, isn't that just a highway to get ourselves all killed?
Oh, I mean, surely it's the anticipation of said mystery.
No.
Besides, if you know
Unfortunately,
every...
Glenn, I'm not crazy like you.
Glenn, I'd rather just get in, get the thing, and get out. And not stay in the dangerous demon skull. I mean, I'm fine to do it every once in a while, but we've got civilians with us.
Now, unfortunately, my vineyard imagery only shows the location of artifacts that are nearby. So I can't tell you anything about if there's any monsters here.
Oh, okay. Then we'll turn back round.
Can...
Look, I'm not crazy. I'm just incredibly enthusiastic about the mystery. That's all it
You
is.
are also you are also a little bit crazy, Glenn.
I don't want to go near the...
Aren't all scientists a little mad?
Oh, fuck me.
You know they're
Oh.
here.
Yes!
I guess Familiar is the only one that gets to do it.
I don't even have perception, apparently, because...
Okay, does Glenn have perception? I'm also gonna do one for Bo. Well,
Oh.
Bo knows the monsters are here.
I ought to check something really quickly. What's the bonus for having higher wisdom scores again? Is
I
same
think
as
it
my
just
hit
gives
points?
you novice in all of the
only
wisdom
the first.
things. And
Okay.
Only the first one counts. I accidentally rolled twice.
Yeah, that's fair.
all right. If Glenn has proficiency in, if Glenn has novice, then he succeeds.
Journeyman.
Okay, so Glenn succeeds. Glenn, Familio, and Bo will succeed. I don't know if it's of concern to any of you, but there are monsters here.
I would
Oh.
consider that of at least somewhat concern to us. Keep up the Lord's image. Keep up the Lord's image. Keep up the Lord's image.
Okay,
You will start to
okay,
hear
okay.
snarling, as you will see a couple of magic beasts that look like gigantic wolves start snarling, and some plant monsters will start to pop out of the trees that you see surrounding you. Roll initiative.
Yay!
Oh, look at that.
Player character, then
Mystery.
non-player character.
Familiar,
mystery
if
is
you're gonna
here.
be this timid and scared of everything, you can at least scream when you see these things to alert us.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, of course the enthusiastic Geo goes, Glenn goes last.
No, I'm too scared for that.
Artemis, then Diego.
Okay, let me just quickly remove all the people that shouldn't be there.
Oh, Diego's eager.
Diego's eager.
Great, because he's eager to fucking run away from the battle.
Yay! Run away from the front lines like a smart person.
Okay, so
I
Familio
would
has a
normally say
turn.
coward, but I'm playing as a coward.
Well, see, now you can understand Shane and Sky, Liam.
Oh no,
Can
no!
I-
Shane's running away because he wants advantage. Sky's running away because she's a coward.
Oh,
Okay, what did you roll for Diego? You rolled a 19, right? And Glenn rolled a 1. What did Artemis roll again?
My 6. Artemis was an 8.
Okay, alright. And now rolling for plant creatures and then magic
Scream.
beasts.
You can at least scream. It is surprisingly fun playing a coward.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting to play one for a while, but never really got the chance.
Okay,
I'm playing someone, to be fair, I'm playing someone who's very unique for me, which is a backline healer and support person.
yes, Eli, that thing seems fair. Anyway,
Yeah, so
Right, so I should have novice in all my wisdom skills, by the way.
yes.
I'm just gonna add that now.
Okay, alright. 3, 2, 1. Diego, it is your turn.
you guys got the front. You guys got the front lines, right?
We got the front lines. Get back to cover.
Cool. I'm just gonna go back over here then. He's gonna run towards the back of you guys.
Maybe attempt a stealth check?
Gems to be yes. There we go. That'll probably fail.
Rolling perception for plant creatures and wolves. Yes. Okay, plant creatures have taken their turn. Ashlyn. Alright. I'm gonna get a vantage point. You guys, I'll get you in a sec. And Ashlyn is going to attack the plant creature, which is getting closer. Ashlyn is going to miss the plant creature. Alright, next person's turn, which is the
I assume
magical
it was
beast.
Miss.
Yes.
No, it's Bo. Bo would be before the magical beast.
Bo
I'll
would
just
be
play
before the
Bo.
magical beasts. Okay. Bo is going to do the same thing that Diego did and try and get out of the fire. Actually, wait, did I miss? No, never mind. I gave myself professional proficiency with it, which brings it... No, I actually do hit with that. Because I spect hardens at this one move. Okay. And the plant creature takes 8 points of force damage. 13, actually. Okay, Bo is going to run away like a coward. Magical beasts. One of them. Okay, so that is 1 mana, I believe. Okay. Magical beast. Let's see. Okay, just random messages. Sorry, getting distracted. It's hard to do this on a laptop. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and dash. Wolf is going to make it there. As for this wolf, it actually started over here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Artemis.
All right, to hell with it with the Lord's image. Stained glass magic, punk poo. And you'll see a massive stained glass window appear behind Artemis as she pulls out a large pew chair from it, the kind you'd expect to see in a church. Glenn.
Yes.
I got this one. You move on.
Alright, fair enough.
She's gonna attempt to whack the thing.
Roll to whack wolf. You have proficiency, so you hit wolf.
I hit. Hold on. I have professional proficiency, which is.
Eli, you know what this thing's AC is. You hit.
Yeah, no. I'm seeing if I hit it by 5 or more.
You don't. You hit it by 3 or more.
AC 12.
No.
4, and then.
Professional proficiency is +5.
Oh, professional proficiency. Yeah, fair.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
I really sunk all of my points into this. Holy
Okay.
shit!
Alright. It looks very hurt and very angry at you.
Oh, -1. I put it to a plus. It was +9, not +10.
Okay, alright, so +1 to its health. It still looks pretty hurt and mad at you. Okay, Familiar, your turn.
Okay, going to go here, and I'm gonna cast Steam Magic Morning Fog. So
Nice.
You'd actually also see that. Artemis's chair that she just pulled out just shatters to pieces.
well, it's made of stained glass. I imagine such. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fumi's gonna,
Well,
pull
it's
out her
broken, not
grandma
shattered yet.
and start pumping out a whole bunch of steam that eventually surrounds her and this whole area. So I'm gonna put in an aura really quick for me. I can do that, right?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah.
Great.
Here we
So
go.
it says a 30-foot. So this is a 30-foot sphere. It would be. So that's a 15 radius circle. Okay, so everybody here except the beast is now in a lovely morning fog. Everybody in that can make a stealth roll with advantage.
Diego shall do that. Do we make it right now?
It doesn't say when
Oh,
you make
okay.
it, so basically it's when you enter it or whatever.
Yeah. Diego might
Oh, yeah.
actually succeed that one.
I don't have stealth on Fumi, despite one of my abilities.
Rolling
dedicated to
perception
it or
for plants then wolves. Well, the wolves don't see shit, but the plants know exactly where you are despite not having eyes. The
I think it
plants
doesn't
have
matter for the.
their own eyes.
It's because
The
they can
plants-
sense us through the water. It's a
Oh,
delicious
yeah, that
morning
makes
fog.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes
anyway.
The
sense.
plants smell mana and they want to feast.
And that's all. And that is everything I can do because this is level 1 and I do not have multi-action.
Okay, Glenn, your turn. You are successfully stealthed from the wolf, who is apparently now blind.
Oh yeah, because it nat 1 on a stealth roll.
It not run on its perception roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
So yeah, you have advantage on it.
Oh, I should do stealth roll for Artemis too.
Check the wolf.
Is the wolf looking particularly injured?
Yes, it looks like it's taken a fair amount of damage.
Okay, no worries.
I did just hit it over the head with a chair.
You hit over the head with a shard of glass, basically.
He hit it over the head with a pew. A church pew. And yes, it is the size of a church pew.
Okay. My monster's
I
not
think she's
ranged
stacked into-
charge.
I have a
So
gut feeling
I'm
she's
gonna-
stuck to the strength.
Yeah,
Yes, she did.
that's actually pretty Good. I was
It was
just-
crazy, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna use Obsidian Knives Gauntlet. So you'll see Glenn's arm be encased in obsidian, and you'll see spikes grow along it. Basically, it's a berserker style armor. The arm. I'll roll with advantage to hit.
Okay. Hits.
Yeah. Yep, so
Shockingly,
2d8.
perhaps, at level 1 we did not give anything an 18 AC. Okay, so 6 points of damage. What's your proficiency?
Novice.
Okay, novice, so that's a +2.
+3. 2. Right.
Novice is
Not
+2,
right.
journeyman is +3. Yeah, it's looking decently hurt.
Make a con save for me.
Okay, Wolf is making con save. Well, Wolf fails. Wolves have nat 1 twice in a row.
Yep,
Wolves
it
have that
has.
one twice in a row.
So-
Wolves annulled themselves.
Okay, so the wolves have annulled. The wolves all get hit by a mysterious thing of lightning.
The wolves unlocked.
Anyway, what happens now that it has failed the Constitution save? What
loses
normally
5
happens?
feet of- It loses 5 feet of movement per strike.
Okay, so you struck it once. Its movement speed is reduced to 0. Because it nat 1. Okay, Diego, your turn.
Well, now that I'm hidden, is anyone needing any help? You all look pretty fine. All right, I'm gonna start seeing if I can spit out my vines to try and grab this gem. Gonna make an investigation check. Eventually.
Okay, that is a 16 plus whatever Diego's investigation is. I feel like he should at least have journeyman.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, I think I've got a hold of it, but it's gonna be tough trying to get it back here with all these creatures around.
Don't worry, we'll work on lessening them.
Something else has got a hold of my vine.
Screw it. Plant monsters are gonna dash.
The plants are going to
Oh.
the plants are going to uproot themselves and fucking bolt.
Beep.
Okay. No, you don't. No, you don't, weird plants. But then again, the wolves are faster. Going for the wolf. Hitting the wolf. I'm gonna upcast this time. Okay. Okay, 15 points of damage to wolf. Bo's turn. I don't think she is going to teleport Diego elsewhere. Magical beasts. Well, this one is going to attack whatever's in front of it, which in this stage is Glyn. 16 to hit. And it is going to attempt to bite you.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. Yep, that hits.
Alright, 11 points of damage to Glyn.
Okay, yikes.
Artemis.
Artemis is going to look at the pieces of the chair that she still has in her hand. Just like, damn it, these things don't last very long. Stained glass magic. Getting the fucking name of it. Stained glass magic. Confessor bat. She'll pull a baseball bat out and attempt with a bunch of nails on it, and attempt to whack the beast again. She's going to upcast this one though.
Okay, roll to whack. Remember, you guys can upcast stuff to increase your damage if you want.
Or your healing. Or
Oh,
other
yeah.
stats like range.
Oh boy, that's useful for someone specific.
that is going to. Do you have professional
I do.
and advantage?
From being stealth.
Yes. Okay. Yes. You hit it.
I imagine I'm still hidden from the creature that got a nat 1 on them.
Yes. Okay. How do you want to do this?
She'll just do the batter up thing and try and bat its fucking head off.
Okay. The entire creature is launched the whole way that way. You have no idea what happened to it since you're still in the middle of a bit of steam, but the thing looks very much done. Familio, your turn.
Surrounded.
Yes, you are.
So, I could stab them with my rapier, but I'm pretty sure it might be super effective against them with rapier shot. Bullshit,
Bear in
it's
mind, they are plants.
Yeah, I know, and I have a fire attack.
Mm-hmm.
Where did fucking Diego go?
Diego got teleported because Bo figured he shouldn't be located next to a plant monster, which he was before.
Oh, there he is. He's behind the he's behind one of your character or one of your like player icons for me.
No?
For me.
Yeah.
Then move the player icon.
Yeah, that is a thing you can do.
Yeah, I know. It's just difficult.
Okay.
Anyway.
What do I do here? Because I have no health. Well, sorry, because I have only a mediocre health and no AC. Screw it. Steam magic, steam rapier shot! And I'm gonna try and hit the one that's on my left instead of on my lower bars.
Okay, this one has already taken some damage. It doesn't look like it's gonna need a... It looks like if you hit it with something it's vulnerable to, it will probably die, and it will probably die even if you don't.
Okay, I'll just roll to hit it. Okay.
Okay, you hit.
Yep. So that's 1d8 fire and 1d8 wind.
Yep. So,
I assume
double the fire.
Yeah. Okay, so this is fire. This is wind.
It's dead.
Didn't even have proficiency.
It's dead from the fire.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move this way towards Glenn. So the fog doesn't go away. So next turn, at the start of my next turn, it'll go away.
Okay, Glenn, your turn. The wolf is gone, but you have a plant monster behind you.
Glenn?
Glenn.
Robbie's not here.
And
Seriously, Robbie?
Probably gonna talk to or something.
Well, I'll turn off the music then.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, sorry.
Wait.
Mum was looking for something.
Ah, fair.
Okay. Oh,
It's your turn. You have a plant monster behind you.
yep. So I'm gonna turn and face it. Last 2 times. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna obsidian armor up. Just feel like the extra AC will be useful.
Okay?
So -5. And I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attack it with my pickaxe. Uh, 12 plus Journeyman, so that should hit,
Hits.
hopefully.
It hits.
Right. Yep. 5.
Plus, Journeyman is 8. What's your strength?
Strength is +3.
Okay. Remember to add that to your melee attacks in the future. Okay, it looks very hurt.
Yeah, I will. Okay, that's it for me. I'm gonna have to add on for a little bit.
Enough. At least you got a little bit till your next turn. You are literally lost.
Okay, Diego. What's Diego doing?
Familiar. You're a support mage, right?
Yep.
You really shouldn't be in the front lines, right?
Yep.
Alright. Vine magic. Vine rescue. And you'll have a vine wrap around your waist. And I imagine he'd put you closer to. He'll try and flick you closer towards Ashlyn.
Fair enough. I'll just set off the aura now because it'll be going away at the start of my next turn anyway, and the only person that it mattered for was the beast.
Don't worry, this won't provoke opportunity.
Yep,
Yeah, I
force
think it-
movement does not provoke opportunity. Alright, Plant Monster is going to make an attack against Glyn. And it is going to miss its attack against Glyn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Plant Monster is going to dash towards Ashlyn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Plant Monster is going to dash. Ashlyn's turn. Ashlyn is going to attempt to nuke the wolf. I rolled that with advantage, ignore that. Ashlyn is going to hit the wolf. She is going to upcast. Why am I the DPS here?
I know. This has been doing pretty damn good with DPS.
True.
Super effective damage. I have super effective damage. It's just that I use my first turn to cast the support thing.
That's true. Alright. 18
Don't get up
damage
with me
to
for
wolf.
helping the team.
That is true. I just did not expect Ashlyn to be DPS. Anyway, 5, 10. And Ashlyn is going to get opportunity attacked by the plant monster. Which is going to miss her AC. Bo's turn. Bo is going to teleport Diego elsewhere. Magical Beast. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Is going to attack the thing it can actually... Since I haven't given health to Diego, unfortunately it's going to have to attack Familiar. It's going to miss Familiar. Artemis.
Are you sure? Okay, good. I was about to say, are you sure about that? I haven't. Let me check my AC because it's not.
Okay,
good.
it is higher than 10.
Barely, but it is.
It is higher than 10.
It
Artemis.
is 12. Sorry, 13.
Alright, Artemis.
Yes, it is Artemis's
Hey,
turn.
Familia. Hey, Familia.
Yes.
That steam seemed to be doing a number on these things, right?
On the plants, yeah, and on the wolf that's trying to eat me.
Well, your steam magic is a derivative of both fire and water magic.
Please just get to the point.
These things are plants. I imagine fire's got to be real good against them.
I figured that when I used it.
So, I'll leave the plants to you, and I'll take out the big guy.
Please do. I don't want it to eat me.
All right. And she'll chuck away her. She'll chuck away the bat. Stained glass magic, sacred turf marker. And you'll see her pull a massive cross out of one of her stained glass windows, the kind that you'd actually expect someone to get. You'd actually get like what's it called?
Oh, right.
She's gonna go there,
Okay.
and she's going to attempt to whack the beast with it. She's still stealthed? No, because
No.
the thing went down. So just go
I
straight on.
turned it off. No, it is stealth. It goes so it would.
You're stealth against the wolf.
Yeah,
Oh,
and she's attacking the wolf. You still got a
well,
19.
it's gonna matter unless I get a.
Yeah,
I wish I had
mean,
champion.
Well, you still
I
hit
only
it.
have novice with this thing. I only have novice with this thing, but luckily that was a good roll.
Okay, that's weird.
It's weird.
The music just started in
It
the middle
doesn't
for some
reset. No,
reason.
it does it from where you last were.
That explains it. Alright. Artemis. Okay, 23 points of damage. You kill the other wolf.
I just
stick its head down into the ground with the short side of the cross. Alright. That's up to you, Familio.
Okay, Familiar, your turn.
I'm gonna try and use Rapier Steam Shot against the plant monster that's nearest to both Bo and Diego.
Fair.
I'm gonna roll to hit.
You hit the
That
plant.
hits. I'm rolling really good with her. I guess it does make sense. She is the second most experienced of the regular Magic Knights. So this is fire. This is the wind, and that's +3 as well. So that makes that 14 damage.
It looks very hurt. Glenn, Robbie is not back.
He came back and then he went off again. His mom called for him. So
Okay.
can't blame him for that.
Alright. Eli, can you reply to your message, please?
Dun, 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 dun.
Eli, did you hear me?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay, sweet. Alright.
So very quiet.
Alright, sweet. So now we're waiting for the good old Robert.
Robert.
I mean, this time he was getting called away. That's not his fault.
It isn't, but it's still frustrating.
It's frustrating. That's why I'm just not annoyed at him.
Oh yeah, I'm not annoyed at him. I'm just annoyed.
I'm just annoyed that we're constantly waiting.
He's back.
Okay, cool. Alright, Glenn, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, so is Glenn being hit or anything?
No,
No, it's your turn.
it's your turn to hit something else. Also, Artemis killed the other wolf.
Stuck it in the head with
nice.
the cross.
Oh, brilliant. No worries. How much am I left? I'm just gonna pickaxe the one in front of me. That's gonna miss.
Okay.
Yep, I'm just gonna have to attend to the dishes, guys, so... No worries.
Alright. Cool. Top of the round. Eli, check your message, please.
Yeah, that should be.
Second one?
First one.
Okay. Alright. You'll see, from the bushes that you saw the plant creatures emerge from, another set of wolves. And plant creatures.
I don't have enough mana for all of this.
Oh shoot. This isn't gonna go well for us if we keep it up.
Diego's turn.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna start trying to get the gem out of here. Something's trying to pull against my vine though.
Wait.
He will make a strength roll.
I'd imagine he'd have decent strength. I'd give him at least
He
a
has
plus.
okay strength, but he has okay strength. He starts pulling back on the vine. It starts to inch closer, but it's still not like pulling back with any speed.
Plant monsters. Plant monster is going to attack Familiar. Plant monster is going to hit itself in its confusion. And take 1 point of damage.
I'm not getting hit. I'm happy.
Okay. Plant monster. If I can move it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's gonna move. Plant monster is going to attack Glenn. 17 is gonna hit Glenn.
Oh, Glenn is low on health.
I think Glenn's cooked. Oh, it's
Glenn
good
is
fire
cooked.
Magic.
Glenn is down.
Yeah.
Plant monster is going to attack Artemis. Is going to hit Artemis.
Bastard.
Is
Oh,
going to
did
deal
that
7
thing.
points of damage to Artemis.
Uh,
5,
Can
10,
Artemis take a
15,
reaction to counter
20,
attack?
25, 30. Sure.
Rolling to counter attack?
You hit.
Does Artemis have? You took.
Did you
Against
take the
7
damage before, Eli? No.
No, I think he put his health to 7.
Yeah, I put I think that
right.
I think that what happened was you minus my health by 7, and then I also minus my health by 7.
Oh, yeah, that'd do it. Okay, roll damage against plant monster. It's probably done.
Roll.
Okay, 15 points of damage. Plant monster's dead. Okay, Ashlyn's turn. Familiar. I'll get you to Glenn. Wait, no, that'll be in the middle of the plant monsters. Where do you need to go?
I'm within range where I'm standing.
Do you want to be moved?
Back 1 space, so I'm not within range of the plant monster, because that's just, I don't want to be next to it. Yeah, that's it. That's good.
Alright, that's between 2 points Ashlyn can see.
5 feet that way.
Okay, Ashlyn's turn is over. Bo,
I'm surrounded by my ally.
does anyone else need to be moved? I'm going to move Glyn over here, out of range of the plant monsters.
Oh, crud, now I don't have a bitch. I mean, ally.
Alright, Artemis's turn.
Yeah, so
Alright,
so long
let's
as you
try and
don't
get
go,
this-
so long as you don't go too far away from me, I can heal you up too, because my heal is a wide range one.
That's nice to know. Okay, we gotta make sure that these things don't put too much on us. I'm gonna try and kill this one over here. You bastard!
From
Okay.
my head, I bet this shit-
You have professional with that, right?
No, this one only has novice.
Okay, what AC did we put those at? I know it's lower than the wolves.
13.
We put it at AC 13? Okay.
Oh no, that's a 13 to hit.
Okay, give me a sec. I'll check the plant monster stat block.
Yeah,
Plant monster has
I only
AC.
have proficiency with the generic weapons.
Yeah, you miss.
And as you can tell from the 1d10 plus 2d6, this is not a generic weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, you miss it. Familiar.
Really? My AOGs were all at like 11 and 12s. Okay. I'm going to cast Steam Magic Rejuvenating Spring.
Okay.
So this is 1d8 plus 2 healing to all allies within 20 feet of me.
Okay.
So that is 4 points of healing. It's not much, but it gets Glyn up.
Okay, Glenn is conscious again. Alright, Glenn's turn. I guess I'm running him.
To you, Artemis.
Oh, do I get that heal too?
Yeah, no, it's 20 foot of me, which includes you. It's
Yay.
it is a good heal now, and it will continue to be good because I'm going to upgrade it because I am playing a healer now.
Glenn is going to attack the plant monster with the pickaxe. Glenn is going to miss the plant monster with the pickaxe. Diego.
I don't think that would have changed if it was Robbie's turn. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, he's not here, so I'm running his character.
Alright. Glenn, you need to get out of there. Vine rescue! And Diego will pull him back towards himself a little bit. And then he'll make another strength check to try and get the gem.
I think that would have to
no.
succeed. That should be an 18.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I got it. It must have been caught on something. Come on. And yeah, you'll see him start like rapidly pulling the vine back in towards himself. Probably by next turn it'll be he'll have got it back.
Yeah, surrounded by plant monsters, and Glenn's over here-ish now, apparently.
It's okay. If we do this right, then Bo should be able to teleport us out once I've got the crystal.
You just get the plant monster's turn, by the way, DM.
I did, yes. Okay, give me a sec. 5, 10.
I'm being polite here, but it's gonna
Five.
get me unconscious.
Okay, you're still at full health, right?
Yes, but I also have an AC that's as good as, so that's probably worse than these monsters.
Plant monster 1. Plant monster
Hits
2.
me.
Will miss.
A
Okay.
little bit more mana. I would have been able to heal. Oh, I would have been able to increase your AC.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage. One of them is going to attack Artemis. It's going to hit Artemis. Artemis, take 1 point of damage.
Ow. Can I
They've
counterattack?
They've done
Yes.
literally nothing but roll mid. Oh, can I also counterattack then?
Yes, sure. Okay, you miss your counterattack, Artemis. And, what's your proficiency with your counterattack?
+3. It's only journeyman.
You miss your counterattack.
I roll higher consistently. Royal privilege is a bitch.
They don't have an initiative, so they don't exist. Okay. Ashlyn. We might actually need heals, so I am going to not use... we might need a teleport, so I am not going to use the last of my mana on an attack. I am going to ready action to teleport anyone that needs teleporting, because that is all I can do with my turn. Bo is going to teleport Diego back here. Artemis.
Alright. You're saying we have to beat these... You're just saying that we have to beat these bastards back until you've got that gem, and then pretty girl over there will teleport us out of here? Ah, screw it, you can't hear me anyway. She'll attempt to whack the plant monster that's right next to her.
And is that the one with professional proficiency?
No, that's the novice one.
No, you miss.
Okay, out of curiosity, do they have AC 13?
14.
Okay, the plant monsters have higher AC than I do.
The plant monsters also have D4 damage dice.
I know, but it just says how bad Familio's AC is.
Okay, Familio, your
You
turn.
really gotta get better at protecting yourself, Emilio. If you're such a scaredy cat, you'd expect you'd be good at that.
My turn. I'm gonna try and hit one of the plant monsters next to me with Steam Magic, Rapier Steam Shot.
Okay, probably hit this. Oh, yep, you miss. Okay.
Nope.
Alright, Blinn is gonna attempt to attack it with his pickaxe. Blinn is gonna miss it with his pickaxe. Diego.
Robbie, you missed with your pick. Oh, no, Robbie's back!
Okay, well, Robbie, you pick what you're gonna do then.
No, you regained control. You've regained control from the devil that's possessing you, known as the Dungeon Master.
Screw you, I'm not playing a devil yet. We aren't at the Devil Saga.
Oh, my obsidian armor just ran out. Oh shoot, that's not good.
Oh, yeah, you got knocked down and brought back up as well, by the way.
Because I am a healer. And that is my entire job.
Okay, so, now that the devil has stopped possessing you, take your turn.
Oh, I've only got 3 mana left. Okay, I'm gonna... Actually, that could work. I'm gonna move over here, because I'm not leaving attack opportunity range.
Correct? What are you doing?
I've still got... I'm gonna do Obsidian Crimson Charge, so I'm gonna charge right through these guys.
Okay?
Using up the last 3 of my mana.
So you gotta roll to hit that, right?
Nope, they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
They don't have dex. And they not one! Say goodbye to the plant monsters. Well, roll damage first, but probably say goodbye to the plant monsters.
Yeah, do I double damage or just normal damage?
Yes, double damage.
They not one, they
Damn,
take
Lynn.
double.
Why the hell were you waiting to pull that one out?
Yep, they're dead.
I felt like it was the most opportune moment.
One of those was
All
the
that time,
initiative
you
monster,
see.
by the way.
Shit.
And they failed so hard that Glenn just punched initiative out the window.
I forgot to make initiative moves, so let's just put this in. What were they at before?
19.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, oh, my hero.
Okay. All right.
Fubi was surrounded by them, and she has worse AC than they do.
Okay. Diego's turn.
Alright. I guess he'll be. Actually, it's Diego's turn, so. Got it! I got the gem, guys! Bo,
Oh, that,
you gotta be able to. You can teleport us out of here, right?
Two more of them, we can take him.
I can teleport us out of here. You magic knights will be alright with these by yourselves, won't you?
No, I was meeting with the Magic Knights, but okay.
Yeah. Well, they're still a little wrapped up with the plant monsters.
Alright.
Was there an opportunity?
Come on.
Oh no.
Come on, let's get close to them so that we can get them out if need be.
Alright.
Do you guys need to teleport out? Are we good? Are you good with these?
I'm gonna teleport out, or I can whack one of these guys.
Alex,
What do you want?
Alex, you're...
we can't hear you.
Yeah, you're already back now.
Okay. Am I
It did
back?
that weird thing where you just... Yeah, it did that weird thing where you suddenly go down a toilet. And it's not an internet issue, it's a mic issue from what I can tell.
Well, I can't really fix my mic. This is the mic that I have. Sorry.
I'm not saying it's a... I'm not blaming you for it, I'm just saying that's what the issue is.
Okay, fair. Alright. I was just saying, as Ashlyn, I can either hit one of these things, or I can teleport us out of here. Which do you want?
Or Bo can teleport us out of here. And
Alright. In that case,
so.
Bo, we'll be relying on you. If that's okay. Relied on by the Magic Knights. You really aren't professionals, are you? Alright, so what's Diego doing?
Diego will grab him and Bo and with a vine and pull them both closer to Familio.
Alright, plant monsters. One is going to attack Artemis. It is going to hit itself.
You've rolled 2 nat 1s in a row.
And it is going to deal 1 damage to itself.
Alex, you've annulled for the second time this session.
Well, fuck.
Does it count as a Kaido if 3 of them are? If the third one is a D4?
No, it does not at all. But so, Alex, so that was the animal that was the plat monsters that D1, that nat 1. So
It is going to attempt to hit Ashlyn. I'm going to check Ashlyn's AC. It is going to not hit Ashlyn. Ashlyn's turn. She is.
Question, do they suffer more because they annulled?
Sure, they're gonna lose half their health for no reason.
wow.
Because fuck them.
Maybe it's because the crystal's been taken away, so now they're losing magical power?
Yeah,
That is an explanation, which you guys have given. I am going to attack the plant monster in front of me. I'm gonna step back, not leaving its opportunity range, and it is going to... And I'm going to strike at it. I'm going to miss. Bo's turn. Well, you're still in the middle of dealing with the plant monsters, so... does anyone need teleporting? If not, then she's going to ready action to teleport us once we've done. Ready action teleport. Artemis, your turn.
Oh. Alright, let's see if we can finally finish these guys off. And then she's going to attempt to attack that one.
You hit it.
Nice.
Okay, it's dead.
Alright.
Familiar.
As a bonus action,
Oh, yep.
I'm going to rush up to this one and just fucking die!
Yes. My favorite magic type. Fucking die. Okay, you miss. Familiar, your turn.
Only one left! Steam magic! Rapier steam shot! And I'm gonna roll to shoot it with my steam rapier, blah 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 blah. And I miss completely. Yay, no
Glenn,
more
your turn.
Yeah, well, I guess I have to take part. I'll just.
Well, I
pick
guess I've got to
the damn thing.
participate.
Okay.
All right, pick that. Oh damn.
Okay, roll damage.
Again. 1d8 plus journeyman.
Okay.
Oh damn.
That's 10, isn't it?
Alright, it's dead. How do you want to do this?
Oh. Guess it'd just be like, well, diggy diggy hole. Just gonna start bringing the pickaxe down over and over. Oh, that's all done.
I don't like it when the things rush at me.
But you
All right.
can rush it then.
Damn bastards get in the way of my of little ass's training ground. I'll catch all of their asses.
We didn't notice any plant monsters until very recently. We suspected some kind of more recent phenomenon. Either that or they simply didn't react to people from this place. It's likely they only started getting hostile once there was more than one person's mana. Or mana of people that aren't from the Forsaken Realm.
Wait. There's nothing to sense.
Well,
Just
wait,
out
I'm
of
a
character, there's nothing for us that is sense.
Yes.
Sense for them to master.
Yes, indeed. So wait a second. Me, Glenn, and Ashlyn are all from the common realm.
Then again, these things did attack us, and we are also from the Common Realm. I suspect that it simply can't detect Forsaken.
Well, there's only. I guess that's true.
Last I checked, none of you are Forsaken, are you?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Well, that's a job well done.
Well, that's. Yeah, a bit more laid up than I'd like, but hey.
Right, give me a second,
Well done.
and I'll just cast steam rejuvenating springs to heal up you guys. So that's another D8 plus 2. Actually, I'll upcast it. So that's 3 mana,
Okay.
right? That's how that works. 3 mana,
Yeah.
so it's 2d8 plus 2 now for healing.
Yes.
There you are, 10 health.
Artemis is back at full, and Glenn's doing pretty well too.
It's definitely.
Gotta say, the hot springs after a big battle really gets the juices flowing again.
I can do more than just the hot springs.
Yeah, but if you did, you wouldn't like it.
What? I mean, I'm not just a hot spring.
Hot spring says what?
Oh, we'd never say that about you. Not at all. Oh, I would.
I'm not gonna
just glare.
I'm not gonna fall for that.
She's not a hot spring, and I'm not a taxi.
Yeah, and
And I'm not a.
not just the
Yeah,
guy
I'm
with
not
the
a.
massive
And I'm not a
city
portable weapons manufacturer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we know
I'm-
because you
I'm-
beat people up with bats made of glass or chairs made of glass or
I have a
Anything
glass.
made of
I have a
glass.
bottle made of glass.
I think bottles are usually made of glass.
You shut your mouth.
also you should
Yes.
probably you should probably use that health, Artemis.
Heal thyself.
Oh,
You're-
right. Forgot to actually sit in the hot spring.
You got
Ah.
you got another 10 HP, so it doesn't overflow, by the way. So you might want to set that.
All
up to
right.
10 HP.
Everyone. Arcana check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like
I think I succeeded.
Yep, familiar succeeds.
Yeah, what a surprise! The royal succeeds.
Okay. The places that you noticed the things appearing from, the plant monsters, appear to have a lot stronger natural mana than the area surrounding them. Like, ridiculously so.
What? The natural mana in those areas is really strong.
strong. How strong?
Much stronger than the surrounding area.
As for the plants, the mana around them feels more wild and feral. Not like the mana that you sense around this place normally. It's starting to stand out now that the battle's died down.
Hmm.
Well,
That's odd.
Okay. I
Can
think,
we try see if it does something else?
Artemis, what's your arcana?
nothing.
Okay. And, Glenn, what's your arcana?
I have none.
Okay. So I think it's
I have
primarily
it.
Familio. Yeah, Familio doesn't need arcana to succeed this check. She got a 19.
I got a. Well, with proficiency, I got a 22. So
I'm just, I've only got a little bit of magic left. There's a possibility it might destroy the surrounding area. Would I be alright to try?
would would they?
Okay, I have a theory about what type of magic this is.
Seems feral.
Got it? Want to test it? Well,
Yeah, it's oddly wild and feral. It's odd.
Let the little girl test it. Worst comes to worst, you use up all your magic on a bust.
alright.
Worst comes to worst, she uses up all her magic, and we have to walk home.
Yeah, Bo can take us back.
No, I believe she said that she can't do that.
Can't teleport to places I can't see. My magic isn't particularly strong.
I don't
Ah,
want to
well,
walk
get
home.
your knees up.
I don't want to walk home.
Alright, I'll test it. Erasure, bullets. And she's going to
Just
shoot.
Damn you, being higher rank than me.
And you will see an explosion as spatial magic hits something. Theory confirmed.
And that theory was for the audience, of course.
Oh,
When
yes,
spatial
and the
magic
rest
hits
of us
spatial
might
magic,
know.
the result is explosive and both are cancelled.
So you're saying that that was spatial magic?
But it was a
Yep.
plant.
Well, the plants are destroyed now, but they had to come from somewhere.
You're
And
saying that someone brought them in with spatial magic?
well, unless plants have spatial magic attribute, I'd have to say so.
But like, why?
Dunno.
You got any ideas, Familia? Glenn?
Um,
I have an idea.
not really. No, not really. I mean, if they wanted
Well,
to protect this, then they would have not just relied on plants and. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, speak up. Speak up, Familia. No one can hear you.
Mm-hmm. Gonna step over here for a second. We came here with a spatial mage and someone who uses vine magic.
Okay. You think that we're the ones that did this?
You really think that we would set this up for you? We came here to get a specific item. Now,
We've got that item now.
picture this. If there's an item, which we know where it is, and we didn't want you to get it, why would we call you to get it?
I'm just saying it felt really suspicious.
Okay, but how's that explain the beast? I get how my vine magic could explain the plant monsters, but the plant monsters were also summoned here with spatial magic.
Well, yeah.
Hell, why would we have tried to get you out of here afterwards?
don't know. It's
Yeah,
just I
but
felt
wouldn't-
suspicious. I just
What?
said that was what I thought. I didn't
Hmm.
mean it meant anything. I just thought.
I thought you had it. Well, if you didn't, I apologize. I thought being magic knights and all, it wouldn't have been a problem. Well,
Look, we got the gem. Look, we've got the gem now. The easiest way to prove to you that we didn't set this up is to just have you return us to the Galadra. After
Oh,
all, why
yeah.
would after all, if we set something like this up, why would we not just take the time to try and kill you again? Or why would we not try and run now, right?
Yeah, I figured as much. I just wasn't sure. Can I roll investigation just to see if I can work out what might be the reasoning, or what might be causing
are you
it?
trying to figure out what's going on with the people, or are you trying to figure out what's going on with the magic, or what's in the environment?
I'm gonna try and work out their deal because I have suspicions that
Okay,
might be
insight.
causing it, but I'm not sure what the motivation would be. I don't have that. That's
All right,
wisdom.
roll insight.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. They seem to be honest, but you can't really tell.
Yeah, of course I can't. I follow two.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, other people can roll insight. Yep, probably a fail.
Okay, may as well.
Okay. Okay. You two. Look, they don't seem to be the biggest fans in the world, but they also don't seem like they wanted you dead, considering the fact that they, vined you out of danger and teleported you out of danger and were regularly being of help in the fight when they could have just spent the time running away and leaving you to it. Probably indicates the fact that they aren't trying to kill you.
Yeah, I'd say that they're being quite honest in that case. I guess Glenn's just going to lean over. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think.
Seems like
Yeah.
it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for them to risk to waste their mana on us if they're planning on murking us.
Seems really, 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 really coincidental.
Sometimes coincidences do happen.
The realm may seem cruel. People may seem cruel, but sometimes there's a silver lining. After all, we got what we came for, and it looks like you showed your mettle.
Now, if I could just remember where I put that gem, and you see Diego starts patting all of his pants pockets.
You're kidding.
I picked it up. I put it around here somewhere.
What
You
about
guys see it anywhere?
what about the location spell?
Oh, right, Vineyard image. I'm a little out of mana right now.
Well, yeah, join the club.
I really should have made a version of Customer Voice's spell with Steam.
Can you guys see it anywhere? It should be around here somewhere.
I'll roll perception.
Investigation, probably.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I succeed.
Okay, you succeed.
Royal privilege!
Yeah, that is
Hey,
accurate.
non-privilege. Oh, protection of the faith.
Nice.
Yeah, we got Imperial privilege and protection of the faith.
Impy pimpy.
Yeah, I got proficiency in either skill, which we'd be rolling for.
All right.
I don't, but it's a 17.
Yeah, they both succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, Eli. What happens?
Huh. Alright. Hey, familiar, is that it?
Yes.
Alright. Familio? Shoot, Familio, get down!
Okay, I'm gonna duck.
Do we have a token for this?
Nope,
There
I
it
just
is.
put a random token on.
As you go to pick up the crystal, Familio, some other figure rushes past you at a seemingly blinding speed and snatches it out of your hands. He's, they stop a couple. They stop a couple of few meters away. They're wearing a full body. They're wearing a full body cloak, made to hide their figure. And in their hand, in their darkened hand, they clutch the crystal. Shoot, who the hell is that?
Yes.
I don't know.
You'll see a
Who the
slight
hell
smile.
are you?
Yeah.
Later. When you blink,
Do you know?
they're gone.
Oh, that's
Wait,
gonna take some explaining. Oh,
Shit.
damn it.
I guess that's our spatial magic user.
Maybe.
Arcana check.
Yep.
My
Fail.
English right now. Either that or the fever
Success.
sets in.
The mana came from here. Normally with mana, you can kind of get a sense from where a spell's coming from. It came from where the person was standing.
Okay. So Glenn's just gonna point to the spot right away. Alright, Marta came right from where they were standing, like right there.
That's... What magic is that?
Oh, whatever
Seems like
magic
it's
it is, they...
Seems like it's just spatial magic.
To the untrained eye, maybe.
Then
Hell
what
is that?
else? What else could that be then? God, please tell me what I'm doing. This is so crazy. I don't want to do this like arcane.
You don't want to deal with something are you kidding me?
Yeah, Familio, that was a bit foolish. I would cut you
Okay.
out of the pack for that. if I
Arcane
had
stage.
that.
That's the name for the.
Okay,
stuff
that is not
Nope.
something that would be known in the Clover Kingdom.
That's a
But it
Heart
would be
Kingdom
something-
exclusive thing.
But that's something Fumi would know about.
No, because she hasn't been to the Heart Kingdom.
I thought she had because of her backstory. That was the thing we had listed.
Let me double check.
Because her dad's an envoy there.
The only reason she would know that is if she'd been there and had been taught by them. Let's see.
Either way, you'd have to make a history check or something. You wouldn't just get that up. You wouldn't just have that knowledge.
Okay,
That's
that is
the
also
thing.
not included in her backstory.
I said the thing that his dad was an envoy there, so I said that. That also could just have been me having my usual like I know more than the characters by accident thing.
Roll history.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all arcane.
Okay, never mind. I think I know it.
Well, cool. No one else here does, though.
Good. Was it?
Fumi, we are all arcane. We're mages. That's what arcane means.
We are magic knights.
I was...
It was.
I think that was
Magic is
another word
kind of in the
remember
name, Fumi.
It's a term from the Heart Kingdom. My dad told me about it on one of his trips.
Heart. Wait. Hold on. Shush. Heart Kingdom. Hey,
Yeah.
this artifact. It was a crystal, right?
Yep.
A crystal in the crystal with a bunch of magic in it.
Yes.
Likely some kind of
See where I'm
artifact.
going with this? What kind of person would really want to snatch a crystal with a bunch of magic in it?
Criminals.
Okay, let me put this another way. What kind of people would make a crystal with a bunch of magic in it?
I don't know. Not really sure.
I mean, there could be a variety of answers. It could be, well, A, criminals, B, people that really want to exercise power.
People who don't have a lot of magical power themselves, or people who are trying to fight something with a lot more power than they have.
Okay. Wait. How much do you guys know about the Diamond Kingdom?
Without we're constantly at war with them.
It's been a
Pretty
cold
good,
war
pretty
for
good.
most of our lifetimes, though.
I mean, my mum was a warrior there as well, and so was my father.
Yeah.
So
Well, I used to know. Well, I used to know a guy from there. They specialized in the creation of magic artifacts to act as enhancement for their soldiers.
you're saying that was from the Diamond Kingdom?
We're gonna
It's
need backup.
possible, and saying it's possible, and if it's true, then that guy that we just saw.
Wait. And considering what we were like, how we couldn't even react. Oh boy. They'd probably think that we're incompetent and would try and. Oh boy. This is bad. This is really bad.
Shoot.
We need to get someone competent here.
We need to call in. We need to call in the captain. This is way too much for a simple spell. Or a simple mission. A simple retrieval mission.
Alright.
Hey, Familia!
Yeah,
Looks like you're gonna be waiting a while to get back to your comfy bed after all.
I hate you.
Don't blame me, blame the Diamond Kingdom.
Alright, so we need to get them back. I can create a portal for a short amount of time to the base. We should be able to get a message through to them at least.
First of all, we all need to rest up. Most of us are practically depleted of our mana, and well, those of us who aren't probably still sore from the battles. I'm not, of course, but the rest of you probably have some aching.
Pretty sure they all got healed up by my magic.
Alright. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I mean, we're all looking pretty good.
Damn it.
Well, we should probably
So,
get back to Galadra.
So wait, this artifact that we were trying to find, it wasn't an artifact at all?
It just might not have been. It could still be an artifact. Maybe it isn't the Diamond Kingdom. Maybe we're not screwed.
Let's hope so, but
I'd rather call in the captain and have it not be the Diamond Kingdom than not have the captain here and have to face off against someone from Diamond ourselves.
well, let's think of the facts here. Someone in a cloak just stole that thing from us. Meaning they knew that it was here. That person also there was also someone sending this. There's also someone sending the beasts here. Meaning that this was a setup and this was an ambush, not a wild attack of animals. We add those two facts together.
Yeah, that doesn't make for a good situation at all.
Though it does raise into question why these things have been arriving for, what is it, about a week now? Those plant monsters were here a week ago as well.
Best thing we can hope for at this point is that this is some sort of super big criminal gang that's just that we just don't know about. But I wouldn't hedge my bets. Gangs don't typically act.
Well, I guess in any case, we get someone immensely skilled to deal with this, and we report back.
We should head somewhere that we could rest up. You know where I'm thinking, right?
I don't want to eat the poisoned potatoes.
They're not poison.
They're
You'll
not
just need to drink
poisonous, they're
some.
just very dry. But if
Just
you
need
don't
to
have
drink a
enough
lot.
water, you will die of dehydration.
Can I just? Is there any like real food?
This is the Forsaken Realm. No.
You want to eat
No,
that?
there isn't.
Want to eat that thing? And she'll point over to the fucking wolf.
I consider it better than the potato. I consider my chances with it better than the potatoes.
Cool, you're eating the wolf. And Artemis will go and pick up the carcass of the wolf and sling it over her shoulder. Everyone else will be dining on the feast of pot potatoes tonight.
There is another wolf there. I'd be ashamed to just leave it.
I was saying I would have said I was kidding, but right now I'm actually thinking no, maybe I'd rather see if you guys died of the pot potatoes before I eat them.
Died of the wolf?
No, it's wolf meat. You just cook it.
Yeah,
I should
wolf
get
meat.
moved.
From God knows where.
Wolf meat. With a wild magic aura. Perfectly safe.
And a bunch of
I'll-
spatial mana still inside it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try the spatial wolf. I think I'll just go with the pot potatoes. Less likely to blow up inside me.
Let's hope your stomach doesn't end up in the Heart Kingdom.
I'd rather my stomach and me be in the same place. Alright.
Only Familiar doesn't care. So let's go.
Yeah.
Plus, I think if I remember correctly, the local church nun has some stuff that'll help us recuperate.
If
Ah.
it mean, I'll see if I can stomach these disgusting potatoes.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that's
should be
what
fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And Artemis is gonna like grab the jaw of the wolf and make it and pretend to make it bark at him.
I'm a
At Familiar.
I'll stab it as a switch reaction.
Roll to stab wolf. The dead wolf has lower AC than the living wolf.
Can I roll
You
intimidation? with
you
the
miss.
Yeah.
Can I roll intimidation with the wolf?
Sure, roll intimidation. Do you have proficiency with intimidation?
Yes, journeyman.
Okay, that's a 15.
Just start making it woof a lot more violently towards Familiar.
Ashlyn, can I please go home?
Don't technically have enough mana for that, but might not be safe.
Yeah, look, it's fine. We can save it at my mom's place anyway.
I just don't want to stay near Artemis. She's being weirder than usual.
Oh, don't worry. I mean, if she wants to play around with the wolves, then she can stay outside. That seems fairly logical.
Nah, I want to head to the church. Oh, I'm getting a call.
Yeah, apparently that's the church on the line.
God,
Alright.
tell her to stop messing with the poor girl.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, oh, actually, yes. There's just one thing, Alex. Could Glenn roll to have Glenn roll history to just look at some of the stuff around the place? He wants to examine the bone structures.
They're bone-like. They aren't necessarily bones, but yeah.
Alright, I'll roll history to see. Oh, damn, okay.
Okay, let's see. So, you don't know exactly the origins of the Demon Skull. That is presumably part of the Demon Skull project, which you have not been informed of in your mother's usual fashion.
Yeah,
But based on looking around the place, it looks like there was some minimal amount of settlement within the place at some stage in the distant past.
I'm gonna have to head off for a little bit just to get dinner sorted for both us and the dog. Alex,
Yes.
dinner is a beef massamum curry tonight.
Okay.
From the parents, or we can make something or get something ourselves.
Okay. To not have to decide right now, but I guess I'll go with the curry then.
Okay, well, sorry. It's being dished up now, so I have to.
Okay, fair.
Okay. See you guys in a bit. I'll still be
Okay.
listening in, so you won't need to fill me in.
Yeah.
Great.
You both DMs because now we don't have to be completely paused. Oh wait, but he plays the characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like the place was somewhat settled. It looks like your best guess is there was some kind of hermitage in here, and then whoever lived in here probably left a pretty long time ago. There is a lot of moss over the destroyed house. As for the bone-like structures, you're not sure. They're in the shape of a rib cage, but they look like they're made of stone. You can't see anything that looks organic, and it also doesn't look like it was built. It looks like it just naturally formed that way, somehow.
Yeah. I guess after Glenn makes his observations, you see him like scribbling down his book, like one of his notebooks, Deku style. Like he's just scribbling in that thing, like everything that's just popping into his mind. And yes, and there's this, and there's that, and there's the fact that these merely look like they dropped here. They don't look like they were built. Just hear Glenn muttering to himself.
The wild mana around the place has completely disappeared. It looks like the place is entirely back to normal.
Oh,
For those of you who got high arcana checks, which I believe was familiar.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the place feels completely normal. It feels just like the Forsaken Realm. Not like whatever it was before.
That's good. The mana's back to normal. That makes me feel less nervous.
oh, so what's the difference? Glenn's just gonna march over immediately.
It's less wild magic.
Oh, so the wild magic. How exactly did that feel? Because I missed that. I couldn't quite detect it as well as you could. Could you describe it to me real quick? We're just gonna.
Steam magic morning fog.
Hey, no. I research. You can't just run away.
And Ashlyn will teleport Familio to a random location where she is also there. Roll stealth. Roll humor stealth check. Yes, you have advantage. I also have advantage. Okay, I fail, but you succeed. All right.
He does not
Do
want
I
to
roll
conversate.
perception?
Yeah, roll perception. You probably will notice Ashlyn.
Yeah, I noticed Ashlyn.
You notice Ashlyn, but you do not notice Familiar.
Yeah.
Worth
Glenn's just
it.
gonna charge. Like you see, he's kind of doing a roadrunner. He's charging right over. Hey, hey. Where's
Hey,
Familia?
hey, personal space. Personal space. You know this.
Yes, I know, but don't you see I'm doing important?
I can't see where Familio is.
But you know where she is.
I might.
Right with
Why?
her. Well, I mean, it's for something particularly important, and Glenn's just gonna repeatedly jab his pencil at his nose. Look, it's important. We're putting all of this together.
What are you even doing?
Well, I'm gathering research, and besides, I want to know the difference between this wild feral magic and why things are suddenly normal.
Okay, I also noticed it, so I can try and figure it out. Okay, so think of it like the ocean, right? A lot of the time it's still, or there's only a little bit of ripples. There's not much movement of mana. It's kind of a little more stagnant. But then imagine a big wave comes forth. And then you just see a whole bunch of extra energy. And it's scarier and it's stronger. It's kind of like that.
Okay, so we have like a big wave that washes over. Yeah, that seems to line up.
So the mana's a lot more still. There's a lot less of it around. But there was a lot more of it before.
Yeah, so it's like it was more concentrated. Yes, and yeah, just more Glenn muttering. Okay. Yes, that clarifies a lot of things. Thank you.
Emilio, you owe me. I'm I'm glad that I could help.
Fumi is currently sneaking through the trees to get further away from Glenn.
All right, well, Fumi is still stealth, so she can continue to go through the trees away from Glenn.
Oh wait, I forgot to mention. Did you have any other observations? Glenn's just gonna like.
No, Artemis. So Fumi got both teleported and rolled a 19 on stealth.
So Artemis, you would need to roll. You would need to beat her 19 on stealth because she did
Okay, I'm gonna
teleport.
try it.
You fail. You notice Ashlyn, but you do not notice Fumi. Fumi is completely invisible to you. Ashlyn is the only one that knew where Fumi was, but then Fumi moved, so no one knows where Familio is right now.
Oh, where'd Fumi go?
She's
Artemis,
somewhere
oh,
safe.
yes,
It's fine.
Yes, I need to gather information, important research, and Glenn's just gonna charge over to Artemis.
What makes you
Thank you for your
think...
contributions.
Okay, what makes you think that the scientists here haven't figured it out? Why don't you go ask Diego or Bo or your mother?
Down. I'm sorry, wait, are you still thinking that we betrayed you or something? Because this feels like a punishment.
It's a punishment that's inflicted on everyone that has to interact with him. So no. Right now we're just thinking that you're a bunch of scientists who have been here a lot and probably know how stuff works.
Well, I was thinking that this would be quite constructive for the Bronze stars.
Let's
Our
see.
particular
So,
research.
if I remember correctly from the descriptions of people being concerned about where everyone's gone, Glenn's worrying about his mother. Instead, he's concerned about research. Artemis is picking a fight with the local nunnery. Instead, she's bullying Fumi. Ashlyn's not run away to the Heart Kingdom, but she teleported as far as the others and is trying to avoid them. And God knows where Fumi's gone. And God knows where Fumi's gone.
Alright.
Well, he got one prediction right. And to be fair, Artemis has been trying to get you lot to go pick a fight with the local nunnery for the entire session. It's just that nobody's listening to her because she's not in charge. So, Glenn going on a random expedition. Tick. God knows where Fumi is. Tick. Artemis picking a fight with the local nunnery. By the end of the session, probably also tick. The only thing that hasn't happened is Ashlyn ending up with the Heart Kingdom, and that is because no one has tried to get into her personal space, and she is also out of mana.
I mean, she probably had to grab Fumi for that one, but considering she went to Fumi, that's probably why it's fine.
Also, no, as long as she can see Fumi, teleportation is based on sight, not based on touch.
Fair enough.
No, this is eye-based.
Fair enough.
Guys, clap for attention. Alright, this is alright. It's starting to get dark already. We really shouldn't be sticking around if a bunch of hyper powerful magical creatures are going to be teleporting in willy nilly.
Well, the mana seems
Even
normal.
less so if they're going to be teleported in intentionally.
Not too. But just still scribbling like Deku.
Well, hopefully that caped one was the one who was doing it, so now that he's gone, hopefully that means that he's gonna stop, as long as we can find him again.
Yep, and the cape dude who teleported in, yes.
We need to get back to base so we can call in the captain and the rest of and Huracan.
Alright,
Yes,
and we should get you two back to the place that you work. Yes, it's a disappointment of a mission, but what can we do?
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, though. We'll get it next time.
Bo appears to be, instead of her usual deadpan, moping.
Is that different?
Oh, you? Is this you sad?
What are you talking about? This is my normal.
Holy crap, I don't think I've ever seen this emotion before. There. I forgot where I put my comforting skills.
I don't think you're making progress in this particular case.
Bo will
Don't you
glare at
see
him
the
and her
difference
face will
in-
go back to normal.
Sorry.
I guess it
sorry.
worked. Ah. Well, we should go let Elijah know what happened.
Yeah, I guess we should.
That's right.
Alright, Well, I've written down everything that happened. Everything from start to finish, plus research, plus observations.
Okay, Fumi, we're leaving. You can come out now.
She'll creep out from the. She's gonna first eye up where if Artemis is still holding the wolf, and if the answer is no, then she'll come out.
Is Artemis still holding the wolf?
No. She put the wolf down a little while ago when it started to fall apart.
Okay, then Fumi's come out. Then Fumi sneak comes out of the trees.
So I imagine we're in the same marching order as usual. Glyn running off ahead, Artemis being second, Ashlyn being in the middle because she has the teleporty thing, and Familio being down the back because she's trying to avoid everyone.
Huh.
I'm starting to think her and Ashlyn get along quite well.
They both joined in the same year. Fumi respects Ashlyn's personal space, and Ashlyn respects Fumi's right to be away from people and not have to deal with their nonsense. Yeah, these two are friends. These two are probably the closest relationship in the squad, aside from the captain and vice captain.
What, this is the Magna and Luck? Instead, it's the duo of antisocial people who just cooperate.
So
The antisocial people who save each other from social situations.
Yeah,
it's Gordon and Gauche.
It is!
You know what makes it even better, which I just realized?
What?
Fumi's healing spell is ranged. She doesn't need to get close to Ashlyn to help her out.
And
All of her
Ashlyn's
bullshit
portal
attacks-
skills are all ranged. Seriously. She's just absolutely screwed when she runs out of mana because she doesn't have anything ranged. And she just refuses to go in melee.
Oh,
This is perfect!
Oh god, also I just realized once Finral gets near her, oh Jesus.
It will be explosive. Because I can guarantee you I will not let him teleport near me. And if he tries to teleport near me, I will teleport away.
Alright, yeah, alright, that's the Finral of the Black Bulls, the flirty one.
Wolves, huh? I hope Little Ostis doesn't end up in a motley crew like them.
Well, could be worse. Or better, I suppose. He could end up in a motley crew like ours.
Yeah, what's
hey, we're not motley.
we're
We're
motley?
a very good crew.
We are incredibly motley. I mean, just look at us.
We are not a crew. You don't know what a crew's like. Wait, no, I'm thinking of a gang. Never mind.
Look, we're not a motley crew. I mean, come on, we look like professionals, don't we? I mean, I'm scribbling down notes. I mean, you guys are just absolutely kicking ass and taking names. I mean, you did everything right.
I'm a support mage. I shouldn't have been having to fight much.
Yeah, and I
You're also
ran
the only
through
one that
those
had like.
waves.
You're also the only one of us that had like fire stuff. So
Yeah, because my dad's a Vermilion.
Well, the fire stuff did really help.
sometimes you got to be adaptable on the battlefield. You know.
Lucky you not getting attacked, just sort of pouting over at Ashlyn.
Well, it appears most of the enemies were slow, and most of them apparently couldn't be bothered. Also, if they had, I would have just teleported away. So...
I don't get that opportunity. I just can just pop smoke and run.
Well, at least the other two seem to help.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Obsidian's pretty useful.
I really, really hope we get another frontliner.
Fingers crossed. Cut to the other team. Tesla, who's a frontliner, Marcel, who's defense, and Giovanni, who's a frontliner.
And then there's just rotate.
He's not a frontliner. He's someone that we keep in the back line charging his stuff.
Yeah.
We do got 2 frontliners, including the wild animal.
Yep. And the more articulate merchant, but hey, I digress.
Alright. Now, we've dropped the other 2 off. Church time.
Fine. Please don't let the nun be like Artemis. Please don't let the nun be like Artemis. Please don't let the nun be like Artemis.
What was that?
Just wondering if the nun was like you.
Oh, who? Who, Lily? Ah, she's a lot. Oh, what are you talking about? She's a lot like me.
Oh no.
Both of us love the Lord. Both of us love the Lord and always try to help out kids wherever we can.
I'll protect you. I'll protect you if things get too bad. If things get too bad, drop some smoke and we'll run. Okay?
Did Ashla just go within 5 feet? Wow.
I
That's
know-
just how much he trusts Fumi.
I know you're not going to randomly reach out and touch me.
If I panic, I might, but I'm sorry if I do.
Please try not to. I will
I'll
panic.
try.
Thank you.
I'll try. Just to a panic spiral.
Alright, so we open the door. We enter the church.
Oh, wait, these people could also have observations about, well, important research, of course.
No, Glenn, no,
When's-
I don't want any more have any more research. I want to eat the disgusting potatoes and sleep.
Well, I mean, well, wouldn't you find that more enjoyable, having a distraction from nasty potatoes? When just going to walk
I
in
would
with
rather
a-
Glenn, for the record, you have had pot potatoes before. You have been in Hajj a decent amount, and that is the primary crop of this village. You have definitely eaten pot potatoes before.
Yeah, I have eaten them. I guess I was just too focused on my book, or notes. Look, I focused on research.
Artemis and Glenn have both definitely eaten pot potatoes before. Ashlyn has probably had them on occasion, then realized they were disgusting and tried to get something else because her family does actually have enough income to not have to eat pot potatoes. And Familio has definitely never eaten pot potatoes. Anyway, in the church, the priest appears to be out, or maybe just in the other room. But in the main room, you see Sister Lily.
Oh, Sister Artemis. What a pleasant surprise. Are you here with friends? Yes, indeed. I'm here with a few members of my squad.
Hi.
You see,
Hello there.
most of them are rather
Hello.
most of them are rather untalkative, but
Hi.
I'm sure you
Oh, right.
I'm
very
Ashlyn.
informative.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn. It's lovely to meet you.
That's a bit better.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I'm Glenn.
Sister
And
Lily.
I wanted to ask some important questions. Well,
Save
well,
it.
well, this is done, of course.
Then
Save it.
Fumi is just gonna jump on Glenn and cover his mouth.
Oh.
I see you've got quite an interesting squad, Sister Artemis. So, are you going to be staying with us tonight? We should be able to free up some extra room if we get some of the kids to scooch over.
Right. Are we doing that? Is that the plan?
Well,
Oh, I don't think that'll be necessary. We just need to rest up somewhere so that we can get the captain and captain and Huracan back over here, right? Oh,
I'm not touching your research. I'm touching your mouth.
okay, my mouth. Okay,
If you keep going, Glenn, if you keep going on with this, I swear I will find a way to stop you from ever doing research again.
oh, you're looking for Huracan Silver?
where have
Yes.
they gone?
I think we're looking for Cousin Huracan.
Well, he came in a little while ago.
I'll
He was
take my hand
looking
off your
around
mouth.
everywhere for you.
Damn it.
Apparently he flew here from. Apparently he flew here from the entrance exam in order to make. In order to. Well, find you and prevent you from. What were the words that he used again? Oh yes, messing everything up.
And the door will slam open at that point.
Inaccurate.
Are you guys okay?
We're fine.
Good.
Also, that's
You aren't
illegal.
injured,
We
are
can
you?
mess everything up. It would just be. Glenn,
You're
do
all
us a
here?
little
All
bit-
here and accounted for? Ashlyn? Here,
Yes.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
Okay. And, I'm shocked. I would have expected at least half of you would have gone off somewhere random by now. Good on you.
I am a lady of the faith, Harakan. I'm not gonna just rush off randomly.
No,
I was
pretty
fully
sure-
expecting you to be here.
Pretty sure that was directed at me and Ashlyn and probably Glenn.
Especially Glenn. I am proud of you for not going off on a random expedition. You did good.
Oh, that's a remarkably good achievement. I do have to say.
Cousin Huracan, please tell me that you have food that isn't these terrifying things they keep telling me about.
Well, I have some rations, but it's not much. Then
okay,
again-
we have plenty of food for you here. Our church specializes in all things pot potatoes.
And Huracan will just lean over. I have cheese.
I will take it.
And Huracan will hand her the cheese. Just by the looks of it, all of it.
Fumi will be polite and still eat some of the pot potatoes, but at the very least, she won't only eat them.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh,
Oh, okay!
Okay, the pot potatoes seem a little dry, but once you have a bit of water with them, they taste like normal potatoes. They're actually kind of nice with the cheese.
With cheese, these are quite nice, actually.
And you doubted me.
Everyone else, roll con saves.
Yes, easily.
Oh.
It's because I had an advantage. It's because I had an advantage from the cheese.
oh boy.
Okay, so unsurprisingly, the nun does particularly well with it, but Protection of the Faith is great. Ashlyn and Glenn start to choke a little bit, and they need a lot of water to get them down.
Oh, I'm so
What
sorry,
about Huracan?
Huracan also needs a little bit of water, but he manages to make it look like he isn't choking.
Puts a fucking rain cloud in his mouth.
He summons a rain cloud in his mouth to make it look like he's not choking.
Actually, thinking about it, the person who can basically manifest water and fog got an at 20. The person who can manifest rain.
Gets it. That actually makes a lot of sense, yeah. And then the nun, who has just Protection of the Faith, I guess, gets a 12. Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, who's probably eaten a fair amount of them before, considering she,
Actually, wait, no, Glenn would have grown up on these. Roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Probably the same for. I imagine it's probably the exact same for Artemis. So. Oh, wow.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, well, you rolled with advantage, not disadvantage, so you still get a 6.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was.
Artemis already succeeds.
Then I'm
Wow,
Artemis.
that advantage was very helpful.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sister Artemis, I do hope that you've managed to fix that anger problem, that anger issue you seem to be having.
He hasn't. She keeps believing.
What are you talking about, Familio? I'm completely
what?
rational most of the time.
The wolf thing.
That was completely rational. You were insulting this village's sacred treasure, the pot potato.
Sacred?
You told me it was. They kept telling me it was so dry that I would choke to death on it.
Well, you didn't, did you?
Yeah, because I
hope that
because
it was actually somewhat to your liking.
it was quite nice with the cheese. Thank you very much. It actually
You
helped
have
bring out the
cheese?
cheese. Yes, my cousin gave it. Your cousin Huracan gave it to me.
You'll just see Huracan signaling the cut while she's going on with that.
Unfortunately, Fumi finished talking.
I have a bit of extra cheese in my pocket, if any of you would like some additional. And he'll pull out a second lump of cheese.
I didn't use all of it. I
Glenn
was
throws
mostly
his hand
hungry. If
up
you want some,
immediately.
yeah, and Fumi will, use the stuff that she didn't finish and sort of put it there.
This is this might be a lot to ask. You don't need to if you don't want to, but well, the people of this church are expecting a celebration tomorrow with the announcement of the victors of the entrance exam for the Magic Knights, and
Hmm.
well, I was trying to think of a way that I could make this a special celebration.
Hmm.
Do you think you'd be able to lend us some of your cheese for this? We
Of
don't really get
course.
to have that very often.
Sure. It if you guys don't have it that often, it, you should absolutely give that to you.
Thank you. We'll save it. We'll save it for tomorrow when we hope that Yuna will become a magic knight.
I recognize that name from the exam.
That. Hmm, interesting.
Yuna, huh? How is little Yuna doing? Oh, he was doing quite phenomenally. You should have seen. He got a 4-leaf grimoire.
4-leaf?
Incredible.
Yeah.
That means he'd have a similar level of magic to me or Huracan.
Yeah, that's commoners for you. You never want to sleep on us.
But that's well above the levels of most commoners.
Yeah, Yuna was always well above most of the kids around him. But what was great about him is that he never let that get to his head. The Aster, on the other hand, well, everything got in. Well, nothing got through his thick skull.
That sounds about. Wow, that's impressive. I know lots of relatives of mine who would just continue to go ahead like that as if the fact that they are royals means that they're stronger and therefore smarter and better than everybody else.
Ran into a few like that at the exam. One of them wouldn't shut up about the fact that he was the king's great nephew.
Wait, great nephew. That's it, really?
That was it.
We are cousins with two. Well, you're cousins with one of, and I'm cousins with two of the Magic Knight captains.
Yeah. Needless to
One of
say,
my
that
cousins
kid didn't do well.
One of my cousins is in the Golden Dawn.
Well, I'm not sure how. Well, I'm sure that Yuna would have been a wonderful success. Little Asta also made his way to the capital. Worried for him.
I mean,
I'm
sure
praying
he
for his
probably
success, but
sure he probably doesn't have that much magic, but it can't have been that bad, right?
oh, has he doesn't have any magic.
None?
Like
None at
none.
all. No
Oh,
mana
man.
to speak of.
That's possible?
I didn't think
does this
so,
work?
but he didn't even get a grimoire in the grimoire ceremonies. He got one afterwards, but that only seems to give him big swords to hit people with.
Oh. Yeah, Glenn's gonna slowly open his book.
Magic
So he
Knight,
has sword magic?
no magic.
Okay, swords.
Well, he has no magic at all.
Then
He couldn't
how
even fly a broom.
Even a bird. Damn, okay.
That
Huh.
that's
He's
surprising.
always It's kind of kind of funny though. He's always going on about how he dreams to be the Wizard King, even though he has no magic whatsoever.
That
He's a really kind boy at heart.
Well, seems for what he lacks in magic, he surely makes up for it in spirit and heart.
Yes, unfortunately, spirit and heart isn't enough in the capital.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm
Phoebe says, looking somewhat ashamed off into the corner.
I'm
spirit
trying
and
for
heart
him.
can get you a fair way.
Nash has also made. Nash and him seem to have also made something of a deal that if he gets into the Magic Knights, then Nash will try as well. You remember little Nash, right?
Get that right?
Yeah.
And Nash will just look up from his pot potatoes, fearing to have finished shoveling his mouth.
Wait, there's more people at the table since when?
Yeah, there's Nash and 2 other children.
Yeah, I know, but
And also there's a priest who apparently got a plate of food, sat in the corner, and then came back after he finished.
Yeah, Booby didn't say it. It's just they didn't hear it. She didn't see them, so she just freaked out for a sec.
Oh yeah. These are the orphans that live at the church.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one here is Nash. He's always been a bit of a downer, but I don't know. Asta really got through to him.
I don't know how you heard about that. Maybe.
Oh, I can. Oh, a sister always knows. Yeah, just like how I always knew when you were trying to sneak more pot potatoes, little Nash.
And he'll just look a little panicked.
Sneak.
No, sister. I'm not sneaking any of them right now.
This might be
relax.
a slightly rude question, but is this all you guys ever have to eat?
Yes, usually. But pot potatoes are the best.
After a gallon of water.
Oh, you poor children.
It's rich in fiber, so we grow big and strong out here.
I thought fiber just made it hard for you to, and she'll just sort of mime. Nothing in particular, because she gets too embarrassed to mime pooping.
Get more what?
Oh.
Issues with gives you issues with processing.
Processing what?
Oh, do you mean the sense when they eat it and then it goes out the other end? Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You mean taking kids around? You mean excreting from your rear?
Yeah, that.
Come on, guys, we're at the dinner table.
Humi will lean over towards Sister Lily. So, has she always acted like a gang person, or is that just all nuns?
No, she's a special kind.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so scared you would be like her.
No. I assure you, most of us are quite nice.
She was chasing me around earlier with a wolf carcass.
Oh, I heard that she was. I heard that she was in. I heard she was in that old gang a while back, the one that the Purple Orcas ended up defeating. But I don't know if that was. I don't know if that was before or after she became a nun.
No, she is a magic knight as well. Yeah. Okay. Yay.
Look, she's a sis. Look, look. No matter how she acts or what she says, at heart she's both a sister of a cloth and a member of the Magic Knights.
I know.
She might be prickly on the outside, but trust me, I've spent enough time around her to know that she can be really sweet when she wants.
I'd like to see more of that instead of the chasing me around with a wolf carcass.
Well, yes, it was difficult to get her to the point that she is now.
Oh god, she was worse?
Well, we did have to request the aid of the Magic Knights a couple of times. But it's okay, she's a lot better now. Listen,
I'm glad we joined the Magic Knights when we did.
Yes? Ignore him.
Nash will go up. What do you want to know?
Oh, everything. I guess I'm just going to sit down and give him all of his potatoes.
Nash will just tell him every tiny detail he has ever learned about the demon skull.
Oh, right.
in the midst of eating the potatoes at lightning speed.
You know, Familio. Familio. If you if you want to have an idea of what Artemis used to be like, you know that she was a magic knight before she joined the Bronze Stars, right?
No, actually.
You didn't?
She never really talks about that.
Huh. Hey, Sister Artemis, are you ashamed of your time before the Bronze Stars as a magic knight? And you'll just see Artemis's hair just stand on end. Oh God. Why did you have to tell them about that?
There's 10 different plants there.
No, he lists 10 different specific plants that he has found, and what they taste like, and also what animals Asta has brought back from there. Also, how many scratch marks are in one of the trees. Also, the fact that there used to be a tower there that Asta just knocked down one time when they were casually conversing. And just all those tiny little irrelevant details. Just, he is going ham.
Apparently, Asta made a boost juice out of the local fucking plants.
And he is describing exactly what that boost juice tasted like.
Jesus. Okay.
And how it had all of them. And how it had all of them shitting for days. And he does use the word shitting, and then looks over at Artemis.
Luckily,
Sister Lily is distracted, as is Sister Artemis. So he just had her shitting for days.
You really had to talk. You really had to bring up that. You really had to bring up that. Oh God!
You were a magic knight before you joined the Bronze All Stars? Wait.
Yep.
The Bronze All Stars were only formed 5 years ago, weren't they?
Yeah, I've been a magic knight for 6 years.
Oh.
Where were you before that?
The green praying mantises.
Wait. The Slasher Guys squad?
Yeah,
the crazy cutty guy.
Yeah, I ended up getting into a lot of fights with him that I ended up losing.
Oh, wow. This is the improved version.
Someday, I swear, I'm gonna get back at him for all those slashed up robes that he gave me. You'll see Artemis just seething.
Are you sure we can't teleport? Are you sure we can't switch places with the recruit?
I am out of mana. The last of my mana was spent teleporting you into the bushes earlier. Sorry.
Damn it.
Otherwise, I would have already teleported out of here.
But okay, that's enough. That's enough about me.
Would have taken me too, right? Right?
That's enough about me, Familio. You said that little Asta's gonna be taking the Magic Knights exam this time, right? Yes, but obviously I don't expect him to. Well, I expect he'll do his best, but there's only so much he can do.
Asta. Guy with a big sword. I think I recognize him. Yeah, I saw him at the Magic Knights entrance exam. He got there safe.
That's a relief. Well, I'm sure he'll be heartbroken once he comes back. Nonsense. All that screaming at 5 a.m. that little Asta was doing about being the Wizard King. You know how many times he woke me up with that? If he doesn't get into the Magic Knight squad, I'll kill him myself.
Like a bad thing.
I feel sorry for this Asta fellow.
I don't. Kid's gonna get in. I just know it.
Actually, Huracan, is it possible if we could get... We should probably bring up that other thing once it's just us?
Mission brief?
Yeah,
right, the mission.
Well, if everyone's done, then I'd like that.
I think I'm good on the potatoes. Your cooking was very good, Miss Lily.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
Thank you, Sister Lily.
I'd be interested to see
Yeah,
what you could
all
do with
compliments.
more extravagant materials.
I would love to, but I must keep tending to the children of the church for now.
I wasn't offering a job. I don't have that ability.
Oh, I see.
I was just saying I'd be interested to see what you could do with something that's better than just pot potatoes. I guess I don't know.
So, it's a celebration tomorrow, correct? Now, I have one quick question. Have you finished your mission?
Right, about that. Glenn's just gonna walk over. Okay, so
Nope, we need to. Nope, Magic Knight's business. Let's head out.
Oh yes, right, of course.
Right.
Alright, so we head out of the building and to somewhere
Come in,
else.
Sister Lily.
We're probably gonna camp like nearby to the tree.
Probably.
Yeah.
I remember the tree.
Do do do.
No, this isn't Naruto. It's the series that's totally not inspired by Naruto.
No, it's inspired by Bleach. Anyway.
Which therefore means it's inspired by Dragon Ball. Rest in peace, the
Yeah.
ghost. Ghost?
The
I
ghost.
got offensive with a
Dude, it's
really
been
bad.
less
Actually, it's been 2 weeks. He died on the 1st of March. And that was
Okay,
a
adding that
really
to the
bad
quotes.
That was a really bad. That was a really bad mess up. That was a really bad. That was a really bad slip up. Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, I was going to ghost, but I said ghost. That was a really bad
Yeah.
spoonerism.
Okay. Rest in peace to the goat. Anyway, let's head over to. Alright.
The conversing tree.
You guys look a little injured. And you said the mission wasn't done. What happened?
Yeah.
You all okay?
Well, that's,
We,
yeah, I wrote everything down and like Glenn's
Glenn
just gonna
says it's gonna
pass
be-
over his book.
that's gonna be just in case Glintstone's completely unattachable. So after we were going there to find or take back a artifact, some sort of stone filled with magical energy, right? Well, as I was going to pick it up, some robed person came in out of nowhere and grabbed it before I could get it, before disappearing.
I'm assuming not a Magic Knight's robe.
No, and according to Ashlyn, it wasn't portal magic or any sort of spatial magic.
So they disappeared without spatial magic.
Yep, that's right.
Right.
Something else.
Which
Considering
means
this
they
thing-
more likely either disappear. Which means they more likely used magic to disappear rather than to end up somewhere else.
What, like the Captain of the Purple Orcas?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, what's his face?
Mr.
Mr.
Poison.
Carroll.
Dick?
That he is a hero of a conflict from a long time ago, and besides, that's a hefty accusation to be throwing out without any evidence. You've met the man. You've met the man. Does he look like it? The one you saw.
No, I was just saying that was similar magic.
Right.
Different people can have the same magic type, you know.
I was accusing him of anything. It's just I was saying that sounded like it. You know, like my dad's magic isn't the same as cousin Fagolion's magic, but they're still related.
There's also just so many people that have like water magic or even steel magic.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, a mysterious mage in a cloak came up, stole the artifact. Was there anything else that was happening?
We were being
Well-
attacked by plant monsters and magic wolf beasts that were coming
Yeah.
teleported in through spatial magic.
Yeah.
I could tell it was spatial magic. It blew up when I threw my spatial magic at it. That wouldn't have happened with any other magic type.
Also-
before. Yeah. Oh yeah, please go on.
Oh no, you finish up.
Oh, yes. We also found out that the mana was, well, around that area was acting quite feral, or there was some other quality to it that wasn't normal. Then afterwards, it just seemingly disappeared.
Abnormal. Did the mana feel evil to any of you?
I rolled a 19. Did it?
No, it did not feel evil.
Didn't feel evil. It just felt a lot.
And you'll see Huracan breathe a sigh of relief. Right.
Wait, what was?
So,
No, it didn't.
there's something else. We don't have any direct, hard evidence for it yet, but considering the circumstance and the fact that this magic item was a crystal with a bunch of mana in it, and our position near the border. I theorized. I was thinking maybe this had something to do with the Diamond Kingdom.
We're going to need to call in the captain. Alright. You've done well. I'm pleased that you managed to get out of this okay. But this is clearly out of our league. We're going to need some more help scouting and trying to find wherever this person may have went. Considering how deep they... Considering how far they are from Diamond Kingdom, it's likely that they would have needed to set up camp. We're going to need to go scouting for them tomorrow, and we are going to need Sanan's help.
Well, I'm hoping whoever the guy is that you got this time, they'll be good with scouting.
Guy. I think you mean guys. You'll never guess. He'll never guess how many new members we ended up with.
Okay, my money's on 2. What do you guys got? We'll start pulling out some coins and start like.
I also think it's gonna be 2. Glenn?
Okay, doubling up on the bet. That's fine. She starts splitting the cash like a fucking dealer.
Oh, well, I'm going to say a modest 3. I think 3 is a fair number.
3? Going all in.
3? Seriously? The biggest number of people we've got in 1 year has been 2. And that was when Fumi and I joined. You're dreaming.
That's a fair point.
Screw it, all in.
You want to double up on?
He'll just pull out a water cash. I'll put it on 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you always have so much cash to burn on these, and Artemis will toss them all into the melting pot.
Yeah, great. Even if I lose, it's called donating to charity.
Alright. Alright, if you guys...
Confession is bad.
Alright. If you're all done making bets... Are you all done making bets?
Yeah.
Alright. Drum roll, please. We got 4 new members!
What?
4 new members, all in 1 year. Some of them chose us over other squads. One of them even chose us over the Golden Dawn. It was awesome.
Are they okay? Did you?
They are probably brain damaged, but they are in our squad now.
Oh god damn it! That means Familio just won that bet, doesn't it?
Well, there goes my month's salary. Damn it.
Yeah, well,
Oh shit. Okay, Familio, catch! And Artemis is going to try and bat the big stack of cash into her.
Do I roll something to try and catch it?
Acrobatics.
Sure, I don't think I have that. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, you managed not to get hit in the face with it, but, it kind of just slams into your arm and then falls on the ground.
See, I'll just pick it up.
Seriously though, someone chose us over the Golden Dawn. Even if we just go off the bronze, silver, gold aspect, that makes no sense.
It'll probably make more sense once you meet him. He seems to really like the philosophy of this squad.
This squad has a philosophy?
Improvement through
Growth and improvement. Growth and improvement, Artemis. And he's just gonna start shaking her.
Ah!
That's what we're all about. You should know this. You are our founding member.
while that's happening,
Okay, I
Fumi
get it.
is
I get
gonna.
it. I thought that was more about religious improvement.
Fuji's gonna get. Fumi's gonna give some money to Ashlyn because she feels bad about taking a salary.
No, it's fine. You won fair and square. I just need to learn to bet less.
I guess I'm just gonna hand over some pencils. Sorry, I already spent it on other stuff. Oh yeah, the book.
All right. Now.
Improvement and growth.
Anyway, I'm going to call the captain. He is going to come in, and the new squad mates should at least be able to help us with scouting. But for now, we're going to be going to bed. I'm going to let them know, and then tomorrow they should be here.
Do we have a place to sleep?
We have the church.
The church is probably our best bet.
Oh no, we're sleeping on the floor, aren't we?
We are
It'd be good
sleeping
for
on the
you, it'd be
floor.
good- Hey, Familia, it'd be good for you. After all, you don't want to let all that money get to your head. Glares at Familia.
It's not her. Look, she made a crazy bet, and then she won. 4 people,
the
seriously.
guy chose the
Wait.
of the Golden Dawn. I feel like this was rigged. Was this rigged?
How could it possibly be rigged?
I only told you that there were multiple members. I didn't tell you how many there were. I don't think it's rigged at all. Familio just had some faith in our squad. Thank you.
I didn't have faith. I just assumed I wouldn't lose enough money for it to matter.
Nope, too late. Too late. You said no. Too late. You've been assigned faith.
Yay!
You're a faithful lady now.
Oh, so what does that put her in terms of the faith rating? Does that mean that
Let's
she's
go
above
to
me?
bed and not
Yeah,
deal with this.
exactly. Let's go. Let's go to the Let's go find a room where we don't have to talk about this and go sleep in the ladies' room or something, because that way we don't insult to Glenn.
You know what? That sounds excellent.
Really-
Wait,
I
4 new
don't really
members.
think there is a
4
difference between
members.
men's and women's rooms in a church.
I'll sleep on the roof if I have to.
I would pay money. I would pay you money to do that, and then pay Huracan money to make a rainstorm.
I'm not. I can't. I cannot and I will not.
Okay, well, I said that I would. I don't have any money to pay you anymore.
Exactly. And besides, money wouldn't exactly be of... And besides, did you forget that my salary is bigger than yours? Your money wouldn't mean anything much to me. Keep it for yourself. I'm sure you've got much better uses for it.
Oh, you better than forcing Familia to sit out in the rain?
Think about it. You could use that money for something to benefit yourself, instead of causing me to torment my poor cousin.
You mean benefit myself, like by allowing me to watch Familia having to sit outside in the rain?
No. No, Artemis, I will not be doing that.
Besides, I don't really need anything for myself. If I was gonna spend the money on anything, I'd be trying to spend it on better food for the kids here.
That would have been a better decision than spending it on a bet.
Yes, well, I didn't know that he was gonna get lost this quickly.
Well, that's what we all thought.
Did they have a donation box?
I don't know. I send most of my money back. I suppose send most of my salary back home anyway.
I'll give
The rest
this.
I normally keep from. I keep for,
And
repairs
in that
and shit.
case, I don't really have a use for this much money anyway, so I may as well just give it to a better cause. I mean, my mother would just send me better stuff anyway, so I don't really see why I would need money.
Alright, well,
Wait, 4 members,
Becky?
4 rooms. Huh. The math is mathin' in a way that, yes, you're going to have to share rooms.
Please tell me
Wait.
they at least respect personal space and bedtimes.
Wait, we're getting roommates?
4 rooms, 4 new members. Unless someone is capable of making rooms out of nothing, that's how the math be mathin'. Great.
Maybe if we're
You really
lucky,
should've
one of
done
them's
that.
willing to sleep in trees.
Maybe.
Let's just.
Oh, up to
That's all up to Sinan. I'm not in charge of room assignments.
Well, I'm a lady of the cloths. Well, I am a lady of the cloth, so if any of them try anything funny, I'll be sure to beat them to a bloody pulp and then give them a stern talking to.
Or you could try the stern talking to first.
That's fine, and
I found that doesn't work anywhere near as well as the former order.
Cool.
let's go to bed. Let's go to bed, Ashlyn.
Let's go to bed. And I guess the two of them will just rush off, and everyone slowly follows them.
Yeah, they're gonna. She said they're gonna rush inside the church. I just, baby, I will give you this much money to find us a place where we don't have to be next to the rest of that squad.
That sounds excellent. So those two find a corner away from everyone else, and then I guess everyone else finds their corners. All right. Was there anything else we needed to do for the session?
There is one more scene that we have. Alex?
Yes, we're cutting back to another map, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Cool. Back at the Bronzal Stars base, everyone has just finished dinner.
Oh, I have to say, this was quite nice.
Very delicious. I only wish we could have cultivated the food for longer.
Delicious bones.
You shouldn't be eating the bones, Tesla. Those can be used to create bone broth. A very nice dish where you cultivate the broth within the bones. Hold on, I'm getting a call.
Cool.
Yes, there are actually canonically communication devices within Black Clover. They're not common, however, royalty like Harkon would probably possess one. Ah, yes, right.
I was talking as Tesla.
That makes more sense.
I think Harkon's trying to. I think the vice captain's trying to get on to me again. Glad you all enjoyed your dinner.
Sinan.
Sinan.
Sinan, there were some complications with the mission. Everyone's okay, but we're going to need backup. We suspect there's a Diamond Scout.
A Diamond Scout? You don't think this could be this could be related to that incident, do you?
No, that was 5 years ago. But I'm starting to suspect that there could be something more serious afoot. Spatial magic teleporting in, strange plant monsters, enhanced magical wolves, and apparently wild surges of mana.
That's strange.
The group managed to get out okay, and no one was hurt. There was also a magic stone. That kind of artifact doesn't show up often here.
A magic stone? Just like the ones that diamonds use to enhance themselves.
That's what I'm thinking. I didn't get to see it. I'm just going off what the squad told me.
All right. Thank you for relaying this message.
I'm going to need your help and also additional scouts.
Do you know the current whereabouts of this stone?
I do not. We're going to search for it in the morning. And unfortunately, we don't have that great of a trail. The user apparently disappeared into nothing, but it wasn't spatial magic.
Some sort of invisibility magic? Just like Guider?
Possibly.
Right.
Let's hope for his sake he doesn't have any corrupt cousins.
He smells.
He's a royal. No, he's a noble. Of course he has corrupt cousins.
True.
But
Let's hope he's not friends with any of those corrupt cousins.
I doubt there'd be any in the Diamond Kingdom.
True.
Thank you. We'll be
All
able
right.
to assist you as soon as possible.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.
And Harkon will hang up.
Alrighty. Well, one of the first lessons I can teach all of you is that it's important to get a proper night's rest before a mission.
A mission?
So I assume that this, our first mission. I assume that this is
Mission?
something that requires our direct attendance.
So
Mission?
soon? Okay, someone be willing to, is someone going to be willing to teach Tesla what a mission is? Because I might have to, and I fear I might get chewed on.
Well,
You don't look tasty. Also, you look like
Well, I
a
mean,
Tesla.
and-
Tesla don't eat things that look like Tesla.
I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. Anyway,
you could take it as a double
like
meaning.
anyway, you guys know how serious things can get if the Diamond Kingdom gets involved.
The Diamond Kingdom?
Well, it's possible. Whatever happens, we want to make sure we want to ensure that nothing comes of this.
For certain.
If we were to start anything with the Diamond Kingdom now, well, we've been in stasis with them for the past 10 years.
Wouldn't they have been the ones to start something if they start sending in scouts? Especially
Not
if they're
if scouts-
attacking people.
Not if their scouts are trying to retrieve their own artifacts. Still, we have a duty to this kingdom and its country. And its people overall. We have to make sure we can retrieve that. We need to make sure we can retrieve that gem before anyone else does.
Did he disappear?
Did who?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh no, it's me.
Oh.
Oh, Liam disappeared.
Fuck.
Oh,
Rest in
What's up?
peace to the ghost. Oh, hey, welcome back.
I'm unlogged out.
Yes, welcome back.
Yeah,
We can hear
I don't know
you.
what happened. I had a random spike.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. But, well, I know it's really early to be giving you guys your first mission, but don't worry, the whole squad's going to be there to help you. In all honesty, you're probably only going to be taking up scouting roles and maybe some light combat drills.
Question:
Answer.
what is mission, scout, and combat drills?
Rotate, do you have you have your translator up? Oh, so a mission is like when you want to eat deer and you start looking for specifically deer.
Oh, so
Follow
it's a
trails
hunt.
and tracks. Kind of, but maybe you instead looking for good. Instead you look for good cave to hide in. You have goal. You want to get something, and we all help get
they're
that.
basically a pack of wolves, I guess, from what you've said.
Scout is like little it's like bird. You see bird in sky, you know other things nearby. One of us is like bird, we go out and see if things are nearby. Then we come back and tell stronger people.
Oh, we looky animals.
Exactly, you're getting good. And as for combat drill, it's like, do you sharpen your teeth?
No.
Oh, that's concerning. It's like pretending to fight.
Oh, training.
Oh, so you knew that word. Okay.
Oh, let's see what the translator
You know
is
what?
really for in that regard.
You know, Rote, I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed that you can talk to him so easily. Well, when you spend most of your life, inside reading books, it becomes really easy to communicate with people who can't communicate with anyone. When you communicate
I
with no
suppose
one,
that
it
could be
becomes
true.
easy to communicate with people who can communicate with no one. Who would have thought?
Everyone has their own matter of course. Or their manner of direction, I would dare say.
So I take it we're leaving early in the morning to help the existing crew.
Yep, that's why I'm saying you guys should get yourself rested as much as you can right now.
We good to sleep in any room?
Tesla will
For
have
now-
a good trip.
For now, you should be, but I'll be assigning your rooms once the others are back. Until then, everyone, get prepared. Your first mission starts early, first thing in the morning.
Well, see you in the morning.
Welcome,
No, see you in the morning.
welcome everyone to the Bronze Stars.
Well, thank you for the warm welcome.
Rotate will make his way to one of the rooms.
And I guess Tesla will make his way to a tree.
Apparently, he seems to be scissoring with Giovanni.
I can't move him very easily.
Tesla's gonna start walking outside to look for trees.
I was wondering what was going on there. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
Rotate, what are you doing?
Sorry, I think I don't have enough oxygen in my body. I can't tell which way's left.
You basically need me to tell you to effectively go right. Here or
Where
left.
is good sleep tree?
Oh, Tesla.
Hmm?
I've got a gift for you. Sure, let's go with that. Come with me.
Okay.
And Sanan is going to walk Tesla to his bedroom.
This just looks like room.
Yes, it is. That is bed. You sleep on. That is bed. You sleep on that. It makes you healthy. Good night. And he closes the door.
So this is bed. Tesla's gonna curl up on the carpet and fall asleep on it.
Oh. Oh, nearly.
Me and the cats would get along well. I'd lock this door, but I don't think that'd even be necessary.
Or help, he would just jump out the window.
Alright, and with that, we will end our session 2.